this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and like happened all so fast. No, we got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know I took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight the meal, second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. Wanna make the living, now I'm giving back to the children. Never let the doubt come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This is my personal statement. Learn the game like I'm basics. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah, give back, give love, giving something. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round. That's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Barbershop Conversations, man. The deck is full tonight, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. What's up, Rob? DBQ, man. What up, Donald Simpson, man? Corey Yellowman, TB. Lonnie, Travis, TZ, Frank. Picasso. Picasso with the epic phone call a few weeks back, man. What up, Fly High, Jeff Smith, Dream Cooking, Reggie Cheese. We in this building, y'all. Marquise, man. What it do, Lil G? We in here, Jeff, Sir Ken, and Sports Aaron, Kenyatta, TZ, Frank, KF Harris, Raekwon. Shit, I feel like motherfucker, we going through the Wu-Tang Clan and shit. What up, Eric Jenkins? Shit. Batman, Josh. Oh, man, I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. So we can go wherever y'all want to start, man. I know the literally everyone just got through finished watching the Michael Jordan documentary. That motherfucker was, I know everyone loved that shit. That shit was good. Wow, fucking shit left us up with a cliffhanger. Now we got to wait 7 days. That's why I hate watching series, man. I'd rather just watch it all at one time. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is, man. Shit, I can't wait. I mean, I can wait, but I'm excited to watch it again next Sunday. So I appreciate everybody coming in, man, spending their Sunday with us tonight, man. What up, Jay Cooley, Bumpy Thompson, man? I appreciate y'all, man. So we're just gonna jump right into it. We can go to Devin Haney route. We can talk about Michael Jordan. We can talk about Floyd Mayweather's response to Devin Haney. We can talk about Devin Haney reaching out to, I don't know who was in the big screen, who was in the little screen, but we can talk about Devin Haney reaching out to Floyd, or Floyd reaching out to Devin Haney about the comments, man. Feel free to jump in at your leisure, and we'll go from there. I mean, we can segue into Kobe Bryant, man. There's so many different ways we can go tonight, man. Let's just rock out, man. I'm excited to do this show tonight. Yeah. We just coming off Michael Jordan, so why not, right? Turn this up so when y'all call in. Super Coon, where you been, dog? I ain't seen Super Coon. Oh, you got a Floyd said it's in let me go to it so y'all can have some let's see. Let me type it in. Devin Haney's IG. Lord Devin Haney. I'll tell you what he said right here. All right, let me screen share this hoe so y'all can see it, and we'll go from there. See, Reggie Owens was a great help, man. All right. Y'all see it? He says, and I quote, it's small on my screen, but y'all motherfuckers got it. It says, if it's not about the money, then what is it about? End quote. That's what Floyd Mayweather said. So there it is. So that's your response to it. And you guys are more than welcome to respond to that. I could tell you about the Bulls era and what you're waiting for next week's. Oh, you saw it already? Oh man, MJ. Yeah, we can go there. I mean, we can go anywhere. Yeah, top 5, top 3. I mean, we can go wherever y'all want to go tonight. Y'all can talk about Floyd Mayweather's wherever y'all want to go. I'm open to it. I just know it's a hot topic. So you called in and hung up. So yeah, man. I'll talk about Michael Jordan. I remember all that shit vividly, man. Like that was like my, that's like my shit. Well, all I cared about was basketball and pussy. So 97, I just checked into Whittier College and we got our first call of the night. B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well. What's poppin', 615?
Yes, sir. What's going on, man? This is Reggie Cheese.
Hey, what's poppin', dog? How you feel?
I'm good. I ain't gonna touch the documentary, man, because honestly, I hated the Bulls, so I ain't watch this shit. I'm a Laker fan. But I do want to, you know what I'm saying? It's unpopular opinion. I couldn't stand the Bulls back then, man. I like Pippen, though, but the real, nah. I want to get on this Devin Haney comment first.
Okay.
And I think the people who aren't supposed to understand it don't, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, take your time. Take your time. Know. No need to preface.
Okay.
You ain't got to preface on this channel, man. Just say how you feel.
Trust me. It's coming.
All right.
Like I don't know how it was on the East and West Coast, you know what I'm saying, growing up. But like down south, and I'm talking about slave state south, like Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia and shit. We grew up with that mindset. You know what I'm saying? That like even as kids, I don't remember parents telling us, but like just amongst ourselves, we grew up with that exact same mindset. And it didn't matter if it was fighting, basketball, football, we all had that mindset. We expected the softest, weakest nigga in the hood to stand on his square. You know what I'm saying? And not back down for a white dude. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard Haney say that, it was like, it was a Captain Obvious moment for me. Cause I was like, yeah. I figured every nigga felt like that. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the folks who don't understand it, and it goes to this, you know what I'm saying? And white folk have privilege. As soon as they pop out the womb, they got privilege. And it helps them everywhere else except anything physical. And we take that and we grab onto it and we use that opportunity every chance we got to beat they motherfucking ass. And especially down south. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different down here. You know what I'm saying? We got it. Man, look. You know what I'm saying? We done heard nigger. I done seen them motherfuckers in the hood and some more shit. Like, it's real down here. And so, you know what I'm saying? So it's personal. And it kills me to see other black fighters have something to say against him for saying that. Especially when they in their own mind, they think the same motherfucking way. Don't be mad at him because he wasn't scared to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't scared to say it, and you are. You know what I'm saying? And especially Dillian White. What the fuck does he have to say? He sat on the motherfucking stage and let Barry Hearn disrespect him to the utmost, and he sat there and giggled. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You should be quiet. You should be the last motherfucker to say something. And Ishay Smith talking about don't fall for the LDBC shit. Really?
Oh, he said that.
Really? Really? It just amazes me. It don't surprise me, but it's still kind of amazing to see. You know what I'm saying? To see niggas have an issue with black folks supporting black folks. It's amazing. And you know what I'm saying? It's to be expected from him because, you know what I'm saying, he's the same dude that was capping for Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? I went back and forth with him a little bit before behind that. You know, it's kind of ridiculous, man. But, you know, Black Jesus, Haney needs to walk out to that motherfucking Black Habits next fight. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wear the black hat, man. Gonna wear that motherfucker all the way. You know what I'm saying? Embrace the villain, bro. Because they don't like you anyway. They didn't need this reason not to like him. You know what I'm saying? They can use it if they want to, but they didn't need this reason. They didn't like him before. Because he's outspoken and he's young. And it's a strong black father and son together. That's automatically like, you know what I'm saying? They automatically don't like this.
Sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? So he, wear the black hat, man. Cock that bitch to the side. Embrace it. And if they got a problem with it, line them up to catch that motherfucking fade. Shit. Yep. It's easy. Simple solution to a motherfucking clear, concise statement. Line them up. I got something, put Lumber Chico in front of them. Put motherfucking, who's the other motherfucker? Luke Campbell. Hey, gonna get them. Line them up. Line them fighters up if they have a problem with what he said. And then, you know what I'm saying, let them catch that fade. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. That's how I feel about it. And that's it, man. And I'm going to jump back in the chat.
I appreciate you, Reggie Cheese. Appreciate you, big dog. Yep. Yeah, man. I mean, I said in my video yesterday, hold your ground. Hold your ground. You know what I mean? Don't fall back. Because if you fall back, they gonna say they got you. They gonna say they got you. You think Kobe was more talented than Mike? Woof. But he had longer arms. I say that, but man, my gosh. See, I'm a 70s baby, so I saw Mike in the 80s. Ooh, shit. Oh my gosh. Mike. You know, we had that WGN on our cable and shit. NWA, NWO, NWA, and then we watched the Bulls game, you know what I mean? What's up, 256?
Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's poppin'?
What's up, Red?
How you feel, dog?
Shit, coolin', man. How's it going down there?
Oh, I appreciate you. Everything wonderful, man.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm gonna comment on the Floyd comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to speak on a little bit. You know, we all know that Floyd, he ain't the best at articulating what he means when he says something. But, you know, like when he talked about the Gucci statement and the All Lives Matter statement. But from my viewpoint, he leaves room for interpretation open for a reason. And, you know, when someone makes over $1 billion in revenue and has over $1 billion in real estate, they doing something or they saying something for a reason. And it seems to me like all of Floyd's moves are calculated. And And my grandma, she always said, like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And from my interpretation, from the way I'm looking at it, it seemed like the same way Floyd moved in the ring is the same way he moving outside of the ring. So I don't know how you feel about it though, man.
No, I think, man, I don't want Floyd speaking for me for anything. I'm just being as 100 as I can. I don't want Floyd, especially when it relates to social issues like cultural issues. I don't want Floyd speaking for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because Floyd will not come to your bat when it's time, when the rubber meets the road. You know, it's cool and casual now. But like I said, I mean, like the hardest thing in America is being a black man. You know, a black woman is gonna say the hardest thing in America is being a black woman. And when they come at you, we gonna see. You understand? If I mean, you cannot take a step back. You can't. If you do, they got you. You know, and me personally, I wouldn't, because understanding who Floyd is, Mr. Gucci, Mr. All Lives Matter, aka Mr. Gucci, aka Gucci Man. I would have rather Devin speak for himself. You understand what I'm saying? And I know he looks up to Floyd and all that, but I would have rather him speak for himself. You know, because I don't respect Floyd as it relates to social issues at all. Don't respect him at all. Like I don't care about money. Like this issue ain't about money. It's about white supremacy pushing you back. Are you a man or are you a mouse? You know what I mean? Are you a king? You know what I mean? Are you Black Jesus? Or are you just gonna fall victim to the business of boxing? You understand what I'm saying? Now, if he embraces it all the way, then more power to him, and I hope that they do. Man, this is his first. I'm not coming down on Devin. I'm just saying how I would do it, because Devin's 21. You know, Reese's gonna call in. Me and Reese been going back and forth on in the DM. You know, I think he's 21. He's entitled to bend. You know, and truth be told, this is why my channel is here. You know, to encourage him not to break. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Like Devin, I got your back. Don't break. Do not break. You might bend a little bit because you're 21. Now, if this was a 32, 33-year-old fighter like a Floyd Mayweather, and I say, what does Gucci mean to you? I mean, or all lives, I mean, the Black Lives Matter, and you say all lives matter, then I know who you are. You know, because I can't sit here and say, how the fuck can I say I am the most conscious 21-year-old when I go to a Quaker college? You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? I went to Whittier College. So how can I sit here and say, oh, a 21-year-old is supposed to be socially conscious and strong, and so I can't sit here and say like it's okay. I mean, to move how you, I mean to ridicule him. I can't do that. I'm just saying 50,000 feet, perfect scenario. Don't break, because the moment you break, you're gonna be begging this boxing game as long as your career, as long as you're boxing. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I'm gonna give my opinion real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I agree with, I say 70% of what you're saying,
sure,
but
sure.
From my opinion, I feel like Floyd has an articulation issue, and the reason that I say that is because at the end of that statement he made about Gucci when he was doing a TMZ interview, I noticed something he said that really hit me hard. He said, "I'm not going to let that stop my drive," and the reason that hit me so hard is because when someone is trying to distract you from achieving a goal, they have a saying, where attention goes, energy flows. So utilizing and capitalizing your energy on certain distractions will keep you from achieving your goals. So what I interpreted Floyd meant when he said, if it's not about the money, then what is it about, is this. When we young, we usually tell ourselves that we need fun because we don't know about bills, we don't know about budget in. We don't know. We're not taught. I'm not gonna say all of us. I'm saying some of us are not taught at an early age how to be responsible adults. So all we thinking about is fun. We don't think about working hard. We don't think about work ethic. We think about getting money, but we don't think about what we need to do to get money. And one of the main reasons is peer pressure. When we with our homeboys chasing the fun, homeboys chasing ass. You know what I'm saying? And we feel like we'll never get old, and we feel like we don't have to have responsibilities yet. And when you think about it, even other athletes that are in debt right now, the reason they in debt right now is because of the decisions they made when they were young. And they thought they were invincible. And the thing that I respect about Floyd, and I also have certain dislikes I have about Floyd, like yourself, like certain statements he makes that he doesn't articulate or elaborate on. But the thing that I do respect about Floyd is while other athletes were drinking, getting drunk and high at the club, taking shots with female, Floyd was in the club, he was drinking cranberry juice. And then right after the club, he would jog from the club. Because what I respect about Floyd in limelight of certain of other aspects is that he realized at an early age that life don't work like that. Like he interrelated his life with boxing, and he realized he was gonna get older, and that the older he got, the more he would have to fight another battle, which would be age. And he didn't want to live to age 40 or age 50 and think of all the time he wasted. But the sad part about today's world that we're in is most young black males nowadays, we don't know how to sacrifice. We don't have the will or the drive to do it because of so many distractions.
Well, if you're that thorough in what you're saying, like nothing's going to stop you, nothing's going to distract you. Why compromise? Why compromise your integrity?
That's a good question. You said why compromise?
Yeah, why compromise your integrity if nothing's going to stop you? Why compromise your integrity?
That goes back to the art. I believe I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a lack of articulation.
Nah, it's not. No, you know why I know it's not a lack of articulation? TMZ caught him riding his bike a couple of days ago, with no mask on, riding his bike down LA. You know what I mean? With a group of 10 people. I don't know how many people it was. 12 people, they say. I don't know. But he's cruising on his bike in LA.
Where is that on TMZ?
Yeah, it's on TMZ.
I gotta look.
So Floyd doesn't have an articulation problem. He's just selfish because if you cut the news on and this ain't a question, a debate of how it's here, why it's here, the Chinese, Africa, the black people who came from the laboratory. That's not what the problem is. That it's here. You understand? And he is the only athlete. He is the only athlete that I've seen. The only athlete that I've seen. Matter of fact, the only celebrity. Floyd is the only celebrity that I have seen publicly defy the rules. So I think that we need to be conscientious of Floyd and what he's doing. Like, it's just his mindset, you know, and good luck if it works, you know, good luck, you know, but right now is not the time. Now is not the time to distance. I mean, to say, hi, I'm Floyd and I live in my my own reality. It's not the time. You know, we're a global economy now.
I'm glad you brought that up. When you said live in your own reality, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think he might have a form of autism. Like, have you ever heard of Asperger's?
Yeah, Asperger's. Yeah, I've heard of that.
I don't know. I can't prove it, but from my observation, and then, you know, most people with Asperger's, they're particularly skilled in one area, and obviously he's particularly skilled in boxing to a whole nother level compared to other fighters. So I don't know. And then his lack of social skills and when you losing women, you got millions and millions of dollars, but you losing women to men with way less money than you. That I don't know, man. I think that might be Asperger's, man. For real, I ain't even gonna lie. But other than that, though, man, I respect you. I respect you putting a platform for us to talk about it because a lot of people don't even talk about it, man. They don't try to get their minds together and say what you know what I'm saying. How can we resolve and what's the bigger picture? And I look at the bigger picture of things, and from my point of view, the bigger picture. When Floyd asked if it's not about the money, what is it about? I feel like this. I feel like it's about putting your family in a better position. It's about providing your kids with the best education. It's about sacrificing pleasure for the delayed gratification to have a better future. It's about being your own boss, building your own legacy. Sure. And if we can't sacrifice for our dreams now, when we get older, our dreams will become our sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And we'll feel washed up. We'll feel like our time is over. We'll feel like we didn't make none of ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Floyd don't have a communication issue. I'm telling you that right now.
So you think? Do you be honest, man? Do you really think that it's something else? He's already made all of the money.
It's not something else. You're watching it. You're asking a question.
Is he compromising his integrity?
You're asking a question you know the answer to because you've already listen, because you gave Floyd Mayweather immunity in 2005. You gave him immunity. Like he can't do no wrong. You know what I mean? It's like the uncle who molested the niece. Everybody in the family knows, but he ain't going to jail. You know what I mean? Like grandma's, he's a good, leave him alone. You know what I mean? Shit. You know, so it's just the reality. You know, he's not, Floyd ain't for us, man. This nigga is riding his bike in a coronavirus USA. He is the only celebrity in America that's riding his bikes with a group of people with no mask publicly, knowing that he's going to be.
Okay, answer this then. Since you just said that, answer this. If he's the only one doing that, and he already got all of the money, and nobody else with money is doing that, you don't think something might mentally be wrong up there?
Nah, I told you. You gave him
no.
Now
what is it then, man?
No, it's not. What is it? You're in love with Floyd Mayweather. That's what it is.
No, that's not what
it is. Why are you questioning? Why are you asking me why 1 + 1 is 2? Why are you asking me that question?
No,
it just is.
You're making statements, but you're not elaborating on the statements.
I don't have to elaborate. Man. How the fuck does he have Asperger's? In the same breath, listen. No. Because listen to yourself. Oh, Floyd Mayweather is calculated. He knows how to move. And then the moment he does something wrong, he has Asperger's. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
No, I'm saying, what do you think it is?
Nigga, he's a self-indulged Negro that only cares about himself. Simply put, like it's no reason to go beyond that. You know, there's no reason to go beyond that. Why go beyond that? It's no reason to. All right.
No, I'm saying why do you think he's a self-indulged nigga?
That's who he is. I don't know.
There's a reason for everything. Why do you think? What do you think made him that way?
You think about it and call back in. How about you do that?
No, I'm saying, do you think we made him that way?
Man, stop making excuses for a 42-year-old man.
I'm asking you. What do you think?
I just told you, it's him. He's living the life he wants to live, and he think it's satisfactory. But that goes, man. You're being rhetorical.
Like that.
Okay, well, I'm not a shrink. I'm just a man that practices common sense. Okay, and
I love you, friend.
I appreciate you, dog.
You the truth, man.
All right, what? All right, man. Where Reese at?
I'm right here.
You up, Reese? Gotcha. Yeah, I got you. You up, Ma? I got you, Ma. Go ahead.
I know.
Yeah, you good.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
them
we hear
type
you.
of motherfuckers that called in. Why do you think this and that? Nigga, if you gotta ask another man why this and that, you doubt your thinking skills. First of all, Floyd loves attention. Some people are natural. Some people just love attention because they lacked it as a child. So he's searching for all the things that he never got with between his mother and father. I don't give a fuck how rich you are. It's a time and a place for everything. But now Floyd playing in our face. Cause I think this what he doing. Since we talked all that shit, he's trying to prove a point. And to us to make it seem like no matter what y'all saying, doing, talk about me, I can do this, that, and the third. Yeah, bitch, and tomorrow when your ass be sick in the hospital with corona, you gonna want all these motherfuckers you shitting on to pray for your ass. And guess what I'm not gonna do? Say a motherfucking thing. Cause you want to be cute. I don't understand why people sit up there and try to justify a fuck nigga behavior. Just because what? He rich? That don't mean anybody can get rich. That don't mean you smart. That don't mean you that don't mean shit. Anybody, bitch, I can't even get it out.
Take your time.
Anybody can motherfucking
It's your
be
channel.
rich.
Take your time.
Let's be fucking technical. The reason why Floyd is wealthy is because of his athletic ability. Ain't got shit to do with his mental. And yeah, not us. Don't put me. I don't need to fuck with him. So y'all. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be realistic because us believing in him. You know what I mean? When he was just now making it, but motherfuckers get beside themselves. But let me tell you how the God I serve. God gonna humble a motherfucker so quick. The same people you sitting on, the same people you gonna need. And you might be in the unemployment line or be needing somebody's kidney. The same people you trying to prove a point to is the same motherfucker you gonna need. So you gotta be mindful who you try to shit on. And another thing too, like I told y'all yesterday, watch Floyd gonna make it about himself. I don't even know why Devin Haney did that. Because what Floyd did about an hour later, the next day later, 20, 30 hours later, he gonna post a picture of him with that. So I ain't even read the caption because I know the bitch didn't even write it himself. That motherfucker Googled that shit and made it sound good because the bitch can't read, write, or spell. You know what I mean? And then sitting up there in his jet, but you didn't take that same jet to go get your daughter, but you would rather be with a nigga trying to front cap. Fuck your money. And guess what? You're incriminating yourself. Because if I know what I know and I was the victim, I'm gonna play. Oh, baby, since you want to cap on me, I'ma own you after I get done with you. Do you hear me? But see, the victim, she ain't too bright. But since you capping, everybody look at that. So when y'all go to court, they might make y'all as an example because of her fuck ass daddy. Period. He ain't trying to change. Sometimes some people are so set in their ways they're not going to change. Do you hear me? They're not. That's just who they are. But at the end of the day, I don't fuck with him. I don't take nothing away from his athletic ability. But that don't mean shit when you don't have no substance. Floyd, and then the Carl Thompson. Well, why you think he like this? Because the motherfucker lacking. So let me tell you what people do. When people lack certain things, they try to overshadow things with different things because they lack. So by him being a dumb, he got all that money. He can own Hooked on Phonics. So by him not knowing what he do, he masked that shit with money. Oh yeah, I might not do this, but I'm rich. Yeah, but I guarantee you that motherfucker don't have a will, a power of attorney. He don't have his shit together. He got other people in charge of his shit. He probably don't know if people stealing from him because the bitch don't know how to read a contract. So yeah, it's all good and dandy, but when it's time to pay, especially if you don't sign your name in blood, them motherfuckers, you probably don't even own your own name at this point. Because niggas think they give you a loan up front, they give you a big ass investment up front, and they know he's slow and can't read. What's the man with the nose name?
Leonard Ellerby.
That motherfucker probably got a little something on the side. He probably taking money under the table and Floyd don't even know it. Catch it. But so Floyd so caught up in his, I would, bitch, since you so caught up in yourself, you ain't gonna see nothing missing. You ain't gonna know nothing missing. But at the end of the day, his mind frame ain't right because he lacked all of the love, care, attention, schooling when he was a kid. So now that he proving a point. When niggas ain't never had nothing, they always got to be the loudest. They always got to try to prove the point. People like me don't give a fuck. You only make yourself look stupid to be set up to be robbed. While you playing, people is losing it. People on their last leg. Yeah, you doing all that. But see, like I tell people all the time, y'all sit up there and be fronting and putting all this shit on social media and behind closed doors, they don't live in peace. They going through it. They can't even sleep good at night. They got to pay all these security. They got to pay for protection. They got to pay these people. They get school left and right, but all they do is try to throw a little money and act like they better than. But behind closed doors, they doing worse off than the motherfucker that's living a 9 to 5. So y'all got to stop glorifying certain shit, because social media ain't all what it seems to be. And I don't glorify. Stop looking at social media and thinking people got it going on, because the ones that got it going on, the white folks ain't doing that shit. Let me give you a view right quick. Let me see if I can flip this camera. Hold on. I'm looking crazy. And I can't cut my light on. Let me give you a little view. See, like, I'm talking about shit. Hold on, I'm running to the front. And I'm not bragging, bitch. I might talk like this, but I'm forever indebted. So don't come playing. I'm giving you a view. I'm giving you a view. I'm going to give you a view. I'm going to give you a view. A view. Quiet and peaceful. We can take a little tour. We can take a little tour. See that? Let me go. Hold on. So while people thinking, don't let the way I speak. That's why when I say, oh, I'm used and accustomed to things, it's dark. When I say that, because I am.
Far away from your Wi-Fi though. or take your phone off your Wi-Fi.
This the neighborhood. So the only thing most people are motherfuckers that ain't never had shit. When you been around shit and had shit, that shit don't matter. That's why I say I don't glorify motherfucking thing. I done been big. I'm big dog status. Okay? Shit. So don't let certain shit define certain things. Because you be living better than motherfuckers that be capping on social media.
Preach.
But I love y'all and I'm out. Can't even breathe.
All right, cool. What we got next? Oh, the man that loves me now. Oh shit. Back-to-back night. Damn. This nigga back then they didn't know me. Now they own me. What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. Man, I'm here to support Devin the Dream Haney. My boy Fred, shout outs to you, man. The youngest world champion
now. Oh my God.
My big homie. Hey Fred, the youngest world champion in boxing, Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? It's only 21 years old, the youngest promoter in the history of the sport. You know what I'm saying? Well, great fighters, Darren Cunningham, the nephew of Kevin Cunningham, the great trainer from St. Louis, you know, who trained Corey Spinks, Devin Alexander, you know, and Gervonta Davis worked with Adrian Broner. He's working with Erickson Lubin right now. He's a hell of a trainer. Devin Haney, my guy, is definitely the best young fighter in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I totally agree with what he said about, you know, Lomachenko, you know, when he said, can no white boy beat him? Can no white boy beat him, bro? There's no white boy in the game that could beat Devin Haney. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And Lomachenko, take it how you want, bro. You don't like what he said, Lomachenko, do something about it. Take the fight if you don't like what he said. Let's settle it in the ring. I think Haney outboxes him. Give him a masterclass, Fred. Devin Haney's 5'9", Lomachenko's 5'6". Devin Haney with the longer reach advantage. You know, he's quicker. People always want to talk about Lomachenko's footwork, Fred. Come on, Devin Haney footwork is much better than Lomachenko's. He's faster. He's younger. He's stronger. Loma don't want that smoke, and it's a reason why Bob Arum is protecting Lomachenko, Fred. You know what I mean? It's definitely a reason why he don't want that Devin Haney fight. And you was there when Bob Arum said it. You know, Devin Haney signed with the wrong promoter. I never heard that before coming out of Bob Arum's mouth. Why he's doing that with Haney? It's a freeze out, Fred. What you think about that, bro?
I mean, it's always been a freeze out with Bob Arum if he doesn't own you. I mean that's been his career, you know.
Yeah, and he got to, like you said, that's been his career. Even Floyd Mayweather ended up leaving Bob Arum. He's doing a terrible job with Terrence Crawford. He never got Terrence Crawford those big fights with Manny Pacquiao. He played Crawford for years. You know what I mean? Even that Lomachenko fight, the Mikey Garcia fight with Crawford never happened. Mikey was on Top Rank. Terrence Crawford never got that Mikey Garcia fight. He never got the Lomachenko fight. So he has a history, not, you know, he's not catering to his African-American fighters. Point blank period. Point blank period. You know what I mean? So, man, shout outs to the LDBC. Shout outs to my boy Frederick, man. H Money, shout outs to Frederick, man. Salute to the general.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, yo, Fred, man, I'm just here, man, to show support. You doing a hell of a job with Devin Haney, man. And you need to be praised for this. And defending him, you know what I'm saying? It was only the LDBC that defended him this whole time. So shout outs to y'all, man. And you know what? I'm going to be listening to the show. Man, I just want to show you, man, H Money's here to stay, man. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay, man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, peace, King. Yeah, man. So yeah. Signing multi-fight deal was off cold. Yeah, I mean, you can go either way with that, Broderick. You know, I've had a lot of private conversations with Mr. Haney about that conversation. You know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is, you know. I just, man, Reese was right. Stop defending the guy who will never defend you. That's all I'm saying. That's it. And especially in a time like this, I wouldn't show money online. I would just be inspiring people, you know, in a time like this where where April rent and mortgage and car payments barely got paid. Barely got paid. By the skin of the skin of the skin of the skin. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like Frederick Hawthorne took a loss this month. I'm gonna take a loss next month. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's for the betterment of the community. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't have to take the losses. But you know, it's for the betterment of the overall society. But damn, dog, like, whew, I wouldn't be showing money like that though.
So, all you scared to death Negroes.
What's poppin', Triple OG?
What's cracking? I'm gonna carry on a little magical history tour of racism and white supremacy that's been alive ever since they took over. From 1300, when them fuckers, from the 13th century, when them fuckers was running from a pandemic and they were running from their homes and they spreaded it, killing half the population, brought it here to America, Africa, everywhere. Supremacy. If they gonna die, they want you to die. My 93-year-old mama said today, don't you know they're trying to kill us? They always been trying to kill us. I was like, I'm glad my mama got all her facts. But when we went to black schools, what happened? I remember first grade to the 7th grade, I decided to go to integration in the 8th grade. But prior to that, we was watching the Earl Monroes, Bob Danridge, Pee Wee Kirkland went to Norfolk State. They played playground ball. That was the best games I ever seen. Dr. J, Pee Wee Kirkland, Charles Bonaparte, Bob Danridge, Rick Barry. You know the Virginia Squires had Rick Barry, Charlie Scott, George Gervin, and Dr. J, and they couldn't get but 5,000 people in the arena. Because white folks didn't want to see black folks enjoy themselves. Can you imagine that dynasty right there? I'm telling you. And that's where we came up from. However, soon as the integration thing hit, where did they go? They went to, they got the AFL, brought them in with the NFL, where all the black college players was in the AFL. They was playing freak ball, just like the ABA, freak ball. The NBA now is just a big version of the ABA. You got, man, they went and destroyed the historically black colleges. Took all the talent. And we running down behind them. And when I say we, that don't mean all of us. You know what I mean. But man, shit. These fuckers, man, what Devin Haney said, every 3 minutes a black person is saying. For the last 400 years or more. He ain't said nothing that ain't been said daily. Jack Johnson was brash with it. Ali was brash with it. Joe Louis was quiet. I don't entertain coons. Joe Louis was quiet. Was he great in fighting? That was about it. It ain't what you do inside the ring. It's what you do outside the ring.
Oh, they humbled him though. They humbled him. He was a greeter. He was a greeter, dog. He died broke and a greeter. Yeah. Right? Am I right? In Vegas, right? Am I right? Yeah, okay. All right.
They try to do all of you the same way. They humbled Jack Johnson at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they try to break you. Floyd don't realize, like Reese said, he can't count his money. He got somebody else handling his money. That's why he keeps so much of it in his house, showing it to everybody that will watch him on YouTube. You said TMZ showed him riding a bicycle. Well, guess what? Ain't nobody talking about him but us and TMZ. Nobody else on the world news said anything else about him. Not ESPN, not anybody. He is looking for that attention. But getting back to what Devin Haney said, going back to the days when we was fighting every day doing integration, not 1 or 2 times a week. We was fighting them every day. We get to high school every day. We fucking them up every day till all their big brothers and their dads came in the parking lot one day with their trucks with the shotgun thing. You used to have gun racks in the window. I don't know if you remember them days when you was in Virginia. But the white boys used to have gun racks in the window with the guns in it. Now they're walking around on them in the street now. You seen it. You seen the protesting. They out there, all of them catch corona. Since they out there like that. If Floyd want it, I hope he catch it too. But K's ass right back in his mansion. Don't hurt nobody else. K ass back in your mansion. Whoever want to be around it, hey, you welcome to it. But all those folks out there protesting. Some got masks on, some ain't. But you don't believe it. Hey, I'm going to do my thing, but I know who I go around. But man, you talking about this cracker ain't no joke, man. He ain't no joke, but he ain't no dummy either. He ain't challenging them people that's out there protesting. But it's the big money people who bust them people out there. But the big money guys, they not out there. Trump talk all that shit. He want them to be out there. But then Trump and them, when they go back to the White House after their little meetings on television, giving us updates daily on Corona, Trump and them back there grabbing them masks, putting them on, man. Because Trump's best friends died from it. So he know it's real. But, like my mama said, they trying to kill us. And what we doing, we trying to survive. That's all I got, man. I'm going back in the chat.
Appreciate you.
All right, love you, King.
Love you too, man. Thanks, Triple OG. Triple OG. Yeah, man. Like it's, it's man, it's like, oh man. Reese pointed it out. This nigga talked about playing poker on the same plane he should have used to go get his daughter. It's not never trust a billionaire. It's just the character and the integrity of a person. My business partner and Sam Watson are arguably I'll call back in a second. Arguably the 2 richest guys that I know in my life, and they are some of the most greatest assets in my life. You know what I mean? Shit. So I just so I don't think money is like tied into it. You make a choice when you get money. You know what I mean? You can rule the land, or make everyone a ruler of the land. You know what I mean? So, or inspire and encourage. So I man, it's bad times, man. So, but yeah, as it relates to Devin Haney, he should have doubled back and tweeted it again. That's what he should have said. I would have tweeted that shit again. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm just being 100. Oh man, you know what I mean? So I think that oh man, we'll get into it. But feel free to call back in 415. But yeah, man, it's and it's not even complicated. This ain't no complex thing. This ain't no how old was Floyd when he fought Oscar? How old was Floyd when he fought Oscar? I want to get his age. What year was that? What year? 2007, 8, 9? What year did he fight Oscar? Can someone tell me how old Floyd was? Google that while I answer this phone call.
Lemon tint to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's popping?
What's going on, Fred? Good evening. What's the name of that female you just had on?
Reese Joe.
Reese, yeah, nice to meet you. Yes, when she was dropping gems about
30,
flaunting
30
money
or 32?
and cash.
30. Okay, go ahead.
What was that?
No, I'm reading.
Okay. Yeah, so
30.
when she was talking about the dangers of flaunting and showing off your wealth and whatnot, it brought back not memories, but it just reminded me of that rapper that died in L.A. not too long ago. What was the dude's name? I think he's a New York rapper.
Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, the one that accidentally dropped his address and whatnot. And then
yeah, what's his name, dog? Yeah. Oh my God, P-Funk, Pop Smoke. Thanks, y'all. It's 30. Thanks, brother. Thanks everybody in the chat. Yeah. Yeah.
Rest in peace to him. And it's so funny how the news cycle quickly you'll have a big story and then it gets buried and it's just in the memory hole.
Yeah.
And it was just the other day that he died, and exactly because of what Reese was talking about. Just flaunting money, dropping location, and it's why I don't mess with Facebook and Instagram. To me, it's just nothing but window shopping / me pocket watching / watching how you live your life. But really, I can't reap the benefits or enjoy what you got going on. So why the fuck do I want to see you in a yacht, a Lambo, counting money, throwing, with strippers? That shit don't apply to me. It got nothing to do with me. So since I can't reap the benefits, I'd rather not even watch it altogether. And besides all this, people seeing how you live and whatnot and clicking likes and leaving dislikes. And it's just a world of just envy, hate, vulnerability, where you leave yourself open to getting hurt, and you don't gotta be rich to get hurt. I mean, you could just talk about how you're going to, a vacation in the coming weeks or whatnot, and they see that you're, by the sand, by the beach, on the cruise or whatnot. And they're like, okay, yeah, I got to drop on because I already know where you live. Let me go ahead and just do some break and entry. And I don't got to rob nobody to their face because they gone. I know where they at. All through the strength of social media. So it's just a vulnerability altogether. And what's the benefit for you to publish how you live your life? Let me tell you something. People don't give a fuck about what you got. They don't give a fuck about how you live your life. They don't care. They really don't fucking care. You know why they don't care? Because it's not a benefit for them.
Right.
I have no pleasure going to a dealership to check out the S550. I don't have the money for it. So why am I going to go check it out? I don't want to see it. I don't even want to look at it. If it doesn't apply to me, it's not in my, my spending bracket. It's not there for me. So why am I going to look at it? I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm being aware of that. But I was listening to one of your live streams about 3 or 4 days ago where you had the OG on. I forget his name.
Triple
but
OG.
He always calls in or whatnot. He made a comment. And shout out to him if he's listening.
Yeah, he just called in.
He made a comment about the. Pardon?
He just called in before you.
It's one of them. No. I recognize him by his voice, not by his name. But it's definitely not the one that just called.
Okay, you talking about 305.
Yeah, so he was just talking about the Thriller in Manila, the third fight with Ali and Frazier. And he said that Ali quit in the corner. And I just want to correct that for him. And you could go ahead and go to the.
No, he meant to say Frazier. Everybody know Frazier quit in the corner.
Yeah, when Frazier wanted to continue, the corner stopped Frazier from continuing. Ali was the one that said to cut the gloves. And then when they found out that Frazier's corner stopped it, you could just tell by the way that Ali collapsed and he just, was sitting on his rear. And you know what? Rest in peace. It's not a knock towards him because this is back in the day when they were scheduled for 15 rounds as opposed to 12. And not only that, but that fight took at around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning in the fucking third world country in the Philippines to accommodate the U.S. back home to watch it on primetime television at night. And not only that, it was beyond 110 degrees. So I don't, it's not a knock on Ali if he was asking them, pleading them to cut the gloves. He was on the 14th, going to the 15th for over 110 degrees and dealing with a man that was just determined to knock his head off. Yeah, I don't blame him. But I just wanted to correct that for him. But yeah, going back to Floyd, it's just sad. It's sad. It does say a lot about his, it speaks volumes. It just does, as the saying goes, you want to watch a man by his actions, not by his words. And just with the recent thing with his daughter and him, want to go ahead and jump on the Devin Haney controversy with his comments, and they just want to, do the live IG thing and throwing money around. And it's like, but hey, what about your daughter? You don't want to make a public announcement about that, or or speak on that, or handle that situation, nothing. And it's sad. It's sad. I mean, go ahead, Fred. Put your 2 piece on it. I'm curious.
No, I mean, it's basically we share the same sentiment. As
what you gotta love? Mm-hmm. If I'm sorry for cutting off. If Floyd were to hear this, you know how he'll interpret it by him being so shallow. He'll say, "Oh, yeah, y'all just hate him. Y'all just hate it. It's okay. Money Floyd Mayweather. We still keep it going. We the money team here. Y'all just hate us. That's all y'all." That's how they will interpret it. So damn if I do, damn if I don't. There's just no way you can get through them. But yeah, let me go ahead and let you go. And that's my call.
Appreciate you calling in. Oklahoma. Yeah, man. It's we do this show to speak to the broader audience. Man, we know what's coming. We not wishing ill will on Floyd. No one's doing that. The universe is gonna deal with Floyd as it see fit. You know what I mean? But I don't like when Christians come up to me. I don't like when people come up to me and say, like the Dan Raphael, "Oh, he's on his last leg. You need to be humble." For what? For what? Y'all oh man. You know what I mean? What's popping 214? Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well. What's popping?
Hey, what up, Fred? Hey, man, I'm gonna be really quick, man.
Yep.
But I ain't watched your show, man. I ain't watched your show the other day, man. And the dude was talking about how Floyd didn't speak up when, you had that Gucci thing, when you had, black issues.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think a lot of us get it twisted is, man, like, you don't owe nobody in this world nothing. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when some of my brothers and stuff get money, they forget about the struggle. They forget about the people that put their life on the line for them to get in the situation, for them to be in like right now to get money. You know what I mean? And it seems like a lot of us be forgetting to put on for the people in the future.
Sure.
Just like people like Malcolm that lay their lives down for us to be in the position that we in now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that get these titles, they get the money, man, but they forget the struggle, man. They forget the people that lay their lives down.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? For us.
Facts.
Now we gotta do the same thing for other people. Floyd, man, I never understood that one here, man. He kind of rubbed me wrong in that way. Well, he didn't speak up. I ain't saying put your life on the line. I ain't saying mess up your money or nothing like that. But at least you could have handled that situation totally different, man. So that's all I wanted to say, man. But people need to recognize the people that lay their lives down here in America for us to be able to make money like we make it, man. People be forgetting the struggle. That's all I want to say, bro. You take it easy, man.
I appreciate you, dog. Yeah, man. It's not that you wish ill. I mean, we got to learn how to eliminate threats. I'm just telling you. You want to live a happy life? You want to? Y'all saw Power, how 50 Cent came back and fucking ruined his son. Y'all better learn how to eliminate threats. I'm just being candidly honest, man. Like, you got to change cities. You got to take your family. You got to take your son out to school. There's so many different things that you can do. Stop going to the same school thinking you're going to change the school. You know what I mean? Like, people leave their kids in in a trauma situation thinking the situation's gonna change. The situation ain't gonna change, man. Eliminate the threat, whether you physically have to remove yourself or you literally have to eliminate the threat, you know? And that's just the reality of life. You know, like how the fuck can black fighters say, man, we got to be kind to Dan Rafael. I think someone sent me a DM like, oh man, you shouldn't be talking bad about Dan Rafael, man. Man, who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? Why should you care? Why should you care? Like, people who are not, I'll get in a second. What's popping?
I got
a show today. That's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Hey, what's popping? Pastor Usher Deegan 305. What's up?
What's good, fam?
How you feel?
Yeah, listening to you talking about Floyd, man. Floyd is a very shallow guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To tell you the truth, Floyd is the type of guy that don't give two fucks about Black history. He don't give a fuck about ancestors. He don't give a fuck about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? He's just a shallow person. And for me, watching this guy, he could have young guys mentally fucked up by being too close to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speak on it.
And that bullshit rubs off if you stay around. Even the Bible tells you that. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep company with a group of people unless you're talking about God, because if not, you become that crowd. Mm-hmm. Now, here's what I mean. Now, I might got a different spin on the Haney thing, different from everybody else, but don't get mad at it. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to preface anything on this channel. So go ahead.
Okay. Look here, man. And I like how you always quote Maya Angelou. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If a person show you who they are, believe them the first time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, had I picked up on that with Floyd, I wouldn't have invested so much money in Floyd.
Yeah,
he might not give two fucks about it, but I bought every pay-per-view he was a part of. I invested money in Andre Ward. These people came back and shitted on us. Now, what I mean by that shit rubs off. Now, notice how all of us were standing up for Deontay, right? Mm-hmm. You got the Ishays of the world coming out shitting on the man and shitting on all of us who are trying to stand up for him. Now, we're saying this here to all the fighters. Look, man, if you don't have anything positive or constructive to say to help further this cause, this movement that we're trying to push forward, it might not mean much to you, but mentally, it puts us in a better place to fight for something. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for any damn thing. You see what I'm saying? So for me, Devin Haney, being around Florida and looking up to him so much, some of those habits kind of seeps in. Because he didn't have to say what he said about Deontay Wilder. I didn't like that. See what I'm saying? You could have kept that little comment, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got on the side of Tyson Fury with that bullshit and sided with them on that. Bro, you could have said that. So that let me know that little shit that seeped out, once you really get to that level, close to Floyd Mayweather, you really going to, just like Floyd and them, shitting on the movement, don't give two fucks. And here it is, we going to the bat for these guys, and they don't give a fuck about us. Michael Jackson.
I was just about to sing the song.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it ain't always just the white people don't give a fuck about us. It be our own people who look like us don't give a fuck about us. We have to be able to identify these rats, these know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the people who would take down the movement and take down the people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For a select few at the top to suppress the mass of all of us who are not at that level. Mm-hmm. They'll keep their foot on our neck to have a seat at the table. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? for some crumbs. Because they'll never get with the one that they're serving to fuck over us. They'll never have that equal. I don't care. Let me see. And Don King said it best. No matter how much money you got, you just a rich nigga. You don't. That veil does not leave, bro. You still the same. Either you're a poor nigga, middle class nigga, or a rich nigga. You still a nigga to these white folks. Point blank and period. But a lot of them don't get it because as long as they sitting at the table, they'll look back at me and you and feel like they're better than me and you.
Facts.
I can go in here, I can go inside a Gucci and buy what the hell I want. It's my money. Fuck y'all. Fuck the movement. Fuck you too. I wish I would know that, bro, before I invest my money in it. But you know what? For the ones I see coming up that gotta eat a pinch of that shit in you that I could see early on. Oh, I believe you, bro. You ain't got to say nothing. You done said enough. I already see where you headed. Once you get to that level you want to get to, guess what? You'll get there without my dollars. I know my little money ain't going to stop you from getting there, but guess what? I can take solace in believing and knowing for a fact that I didn't help put your ass there. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids and grandkids that I can put that money on them. Somebody that's going to look to me and love me just like I love them, going to fight for me just like I fight for them. Where the hell I look like fighting for a stranger that don't give two fucks about me? Wasting my time and energy when I got people who really love me and look up to me. Now, that's my opinion. And that's the way I move. And you know what? I'm tired of investing in Negroes that don't give a fuck about us. Always letting us down. And here it is, we'll be ready to throw the chain game for them. And guess what? They'll ride right by our ass in a Rolls Royce and look at us like we ain't shit. And mean every bit of it. Because you come out every Thanksgiving and hand out a few stinking ass turkeys that you getting a write-off on, you ain't even doing nothing for your people. Go help fix some of that water problem over there in Flint somewhere, man. You got all this money. Help some of these black people get some housing. Put some jobs in the community. Buy some restaurants. Buy some laundromats. Buy some grocery stores. Do something. Put your people to work, man. While you sitting down flashing. Let me tell you something, man. That show you how heartless this man is. Because there's people out here suffering, bro. And you can get on TV and flash your shit on the YouTube like that. And people out here starving, bro. And motherfuckers can't see how they gonna make it through the night, much less through the next day.
Yeah, I know it.
Open up the kids running back and forth to the refrigerator. Ain't nothing but a bottle of water. If that. But they get to see you flashing all type of money. And what that do to the psyche of a man that's in the house with his wife and kids, and he can't put $25 together, but here you are flashing that kind of money. What you think that do to the psyche of a man? And then for his children to see that, why my father can't be like that? But your father doing the best he can, but you don't know that because you looking at all these video clips of these clowns sitting down, shitting on everybody. Not that nobody's jealous of you, but have a heart, man. Where's your moral compass? That's why listen, man, it is easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. You can't buy your way in, bro. See, you got your heaven right here on earth right now. And most of us, we got our hell right now. But guess what? It's a new day coming. It's going to be a new day coming. And I hope it was worth it, Lord. I hope it was worth it. And for all the ones who want to be just like you, I hope it's worth it. I really hope it's worth it. Peace, family. I love y'all. Appreciate getting in, Fred.
All the time.
Yes, sir. One.
Reese can't help herself. She back. I'll get you in a second. 347. Reese. And let me say something before Reese get on. Or I can say it with Reese. That picture. Let me show y'all this picture, Reese, before.
We looking at it. Because I got something to say about this.
You see this picture? This goes to show you Floyd got a bunch of yes men. These niggas will risk their life.
No, I don't give a fuck about this picture.
Why? What picture you want me to bring up?
They
This
just
nigga will
they
risk
need their
their life.
money.
Risk their
Them
life.
motherfuckers need they allowance.
Yeah. So, but go ahead.
Like I said, some people just
Reese.
get paid to do that. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah, you up now.
Some people.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something about motherfucking fanboys and groupies. He probably don't even know them. It's just that his name is Floyd, so they just did that just to be seen, just to say they did something with Floyd. But let me say this, because I be catching a lot of shit late. I'm sitting up here looking at Devin Haney's post from 22 hours ago with Floyd and him on FaceTime, and Devin Haney talking some. Don't misunderstand me. I'm learning from the best inside and outside the ring. My only mentality is nobody can beat me. He learned. And, you can't. Hold on, look at my camera. I look at me. Oh, hold on.
Your son playing video games?
No, that's my child.
Oh no, I'll pull it up for you, Reese. I'll pull it up for you. Yeah, I know how to work it now, Reese. Yeah, I'm about to pull it up for you. Let me pull it up for you.
So come over. Look, I'm over here looking like Viola Davis without the wig. Second season on how to get away with murder.
I watch your thing. That's the same thing you said on your video.
You know, I like to go walking.
41 minutes. I watched you today for 41 minutes.
I'm not fucking with Devin no more. I never did. I supported him because he did uppercut. I'm not fucking with him. His character. If you complimenting a man that don't stand for nothing, bitch, you gonna fall in the same motherfucking bracket. But see, that Floyd is 42, and let me tell you what he gonna do to Devin. I'ma say it, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm gonna just say it because this is what's gonna really happen. I live in a realistic world. He gonna play on that boy. He gonna be friends with him, try to play on him, may try to push him to be on his TMT team. You never know. And then they're gonna have a big fallout, like him and AB had a falling out. He using that boy because that boy is up and coming. Don't allow a motherfucker to use you. See, I look at shit in the third eye. Floyd, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna associate myself with somebody that already, first of all, your character already has been questioned, for one. Okay? For two, you already showing us that you really don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself. I'm telling you what I do know. Watch him and Devin Haney by the end of this year, they're gonna fall out. Watch. I'm gonna give it by the end of this year. Because see, when Devin Haney put that picture up at Floyd could have took the initiative to say, I love you, young man. Keep your head up. He didn't even. It made Devin look like a dumb fool. That was the time for Floyd to say, you know what, Devin Haney, I'm proud of you for standing for what you believe and think. Floyd didn't do that. So that ain't your motherfucker. And you talking about you believe in him and it's going. And bitch, what? And I'm looking at Devin Haney daddy some type of way. Now I'm side on a lot of things. Because everybody want to be seen and heard or associated with somebody. But I don't give a fuck what you got going on, how much money you got. I'm not going to associate myself with you if you don't have the no good characteristics. You don't stand for nothing. I'm not doing that, Fred. I'm not doing that. I'm walking back in the backyard. I'm not doing that. Look at my camera. I'm not doing that, Fred. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Ain't no amount of money gonna make me sell my soul or my pride or dignity. You know what I mean? No. And that motherfucker trying to be, when you trying to be too cute, I just pray he don't catch the corona. Because I'm not going to be the one praying for him. I'm telling you this shit right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm not going to be praying. Who, me? No. Because like I say, y'all praise these people. Y'all, I'm not talking about Nipsey, but when people die, y'all want to play their song, about show them love when they gone. That's some fake ass shit. If I didn't know you personally, God be with you. Because I don't speak bad on the dead. But now, because if something was to happen to me, them motherfuckers ain't going to send my family a thank you card, a happy New Year's card, or damn the bitch died card. Nothing. Y'all, we got to stop idolizing motherfuckers that don't appreciate the value that we bring it to them. Because if it wasn't for us and our money and our support and whatever, they wouldn't be shit. So we letting the motherfucker shit on us, and we the one that got you there. We got to pull back. Maybe that might humble their ass, because I'm not playing with them. I don't give a fuck. Floyd, fuck Floyd. Not telling me his face, bitch, I don't respect you because you don't respect yourself. You lack it. I feel like he lacks a lot. So what he do, he masks that by seeking out attention. Because deep down inside, he don't even believe in himself. So he needs other people to egg him on for him to have some type of substance and character. He needs that. He feeds off of that because he don't believe in his own self. Behind closed doors, y'all just don't know what motherfuckers go through. He needs somebody to tell him, yeah, dude, you're all right, Floyd. He needs that. He need a bitch, please. I don't need nobody telling me if I'm right or wrong. Don't call while I'm talking. Y'all already know it. So stop playing in my face. At the end of the day, he needs this. You know, some people need Fred, what you think about it? Fred, if I tell you something, Fred, I'm not gonna ask you what the fuck you think about it. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not gonna be, I don't need no reassurance if I feel a certain way. He needs reassurance because apparently he don't even love himself enough. So he go seek out the love from other people, and it be simple-minded people that be gassing his ass up. That's why he gonna continue to be a fool, and he gonna fuck around and be a coon so bad he ain't gonna be able to see another day. And I'm not gonna be kumbaya because his name don't hold weight like Nipsey Hussle. If Floyd Mayweather passed away today or tomorrow, ain't nobody gonna be talking about him but the boxing community. Period. No lie. Let Deontay Wilder something happen to him. His name gonna live forever. So you do the math. Make it make sense. I love y'all. I'm out. It's cold out here. Shit. Thanks for joining.
No one ends a call like Reese. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. It's you know what I mean? Feel free to respond. You know what I mean? I'm definitely interested in this is y'all's show. No one is censored on this show. Agree, disagree, plus, minus. That's why this is the best show on YouTube. As it pertains to boxing, I guess. Because y'all could come in and say what y'all want. You know, Reese's making a point though. You know, like when pressure comes, where do you go? You understand what I'm saying? When the pressure comes, where do you go? So, so from that standpoint, she makes a point. You know, I unlike Reese, I would lean on the side of Bill. You know what I mean? I would trust his decision making, you know. And Reese makes a point, you know. She makes a good point because that can possibly happen. Like I'm not gonna say I'm not the guy that's your friend that's gonna egg you on when you're wrong. Okay. I'm also the guy that's going to egg you on when you're right, though. You know what I mean? I go both ways, you know, and I trust Bill make the right decision. You know, I'm 42, so I'm looking down on the situation. Reese's 35, she's looking down on the situation. Man, so we have an understanding of life. Like we've seen every move that Floyd has made since 1996. You know what I mean? Since the Olympics. Him and Michael Johnson, right? Him. What up, champ side? No, I didn't speak on the Pippen contract. Nah, we ain't really touched on that yet. But you want to elaborate on it? Yeah, 7 years, $18 million. I remember that shit like it was yesterday too. You know, oh man. So you know, we've seen Floyd move, and he's not the guy I would go to for culture and character issues. It's just somebody I wouldn't send my son to a crackhead. I don't give a fuck how well the crackhead cleans my lawn. I don't care how well the crackhead runs to the store and goes and get my mom some DVD movies or whatever the case may be. I'm not trusting him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trusting, or I'm going to look over it, you know? So you know, so I'm not, I would trust Bill, you know. It's just no, I mean, I would, you know. Right now he hasn't proven me otherwise, you know. So I'm gonna lean on that. Devin is young, and Reese believes in you make a mistake, you own it, you live as an adult, you take the results as an adult. I agree with that too, you know. So yeah, but but cleaned it up and said it was a shot at him. Yeah, I saw that in the interview. I don't think Devin put that together though. I don't think Devin put that together. He should have said, because you know why? He should have said that in his tweet. I'm not sure if I didn't see his Twitter, but on his Instagram, he would have said that was a shot at Gary Russell. That would have cleaned things all the way up. You know what I mean? So before he's on a jet playing poker, and he didn't use that jet to go get his daughter. So that shows you where he's at. So it's no. Oh shit, the phone line. My bus, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all motherfuckers call it in and shit, and I ain't even got it open. Because when someone beams in, I cut that shit off. But yeah, go ahead and call in now. So yeah. And Reese could be right. It's nothing that Reese is saying that cannot happen. I'm just being 100 with you. It's nothing. For real. She's a wise woman. She predicted what Floyd was gonna do last night. So So yeah, man. It's where we're at these days. Oh, I gotta turn that down.
So, are you scared to death, Negroes?
510, what it do?
Hey, what's up, Fred? This is Broderick Brown. I said there's two Broderick's in the chat.
Yeah. I see you in the chat. You busy in there. What's popping?
Man, I think the chat, there's unrealistic expectations on Floyd.
Have what?
He's a boxer. There's unrealistic expectations on Floyd.
Elaborate.
Well, he's an entertainer. He's a boxer. He's not a politician. He's not a leader. He hasn't said or done anything that I perceive to be anti-Black. And I just don't understand the hate. And a lot of the stuff about his daughter is we don't know his relationship with his daughter. So everything, in my opinion, that's just pure speculation. And, people uphold Muhammad Ali, but Muhammad Ali was a man that called a darker skinned man than him a gorilla in front of a room full of white people. And he backed Ronald Reagan in 1980. So, I think that there's unrealistic expectation of Floyd.
I'll say this. As it relates to Floyd, man, I don't want to go down history lane, because then if you talk about Muhammad Ali, then you got to talk about Jackie Robinson, then you got to talk about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I'm just going to deal with 2020.
Right.
I get
man,
you.
I'm Black. You can look me up.
No,
Broderick Brown.
No.
You go to BroderickBrown.com.
No, I don't. I'm not dealing with that. I'm just saying this.
Yeah.
When you take people's money, you are accountable to the people you take the money from. Simply put. And when you say you are something, and when the rubber meets the road and you are not that person, then we have the right to respond, because he is a public figure. He takes public's money. You understand? So that's why I'm hear me out. That's why I'm very, 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 very cognizant of the money I take from people. I'm very cognizant, just like that $300 I was on Use for Lunch. That $300 that I've ever gotten from y'all is still in the air. I'm gonna find a way to give it back to the community. I have $300 that we raised that night. And so I'm very cognizant of that. That's why my Patreon is only $5. I don't want to be held accountable to people as it relates to money. You understand what I'm saying too?
Right.
Floyd knows what he's doing. He is cognitive of what he is doing and what he is saying. He was on a bike in a COVID-19 America. He is on his bike with the mask with 11 other people. And that tells you the 11 other people are followers, and Floyd is assuming the leadership role. So I
guess, Fred,
I understand what you're saying, that, hey, the father is the head of the household. I give birth to my child. I am his role model. I completely understand that. We live in a community, right? So yes, you have a responsibility. Yes, you have an obligation. Yes, we understand your role in your child's life. Still, we live in a community, and the community is someone's going to inspire you. Someone is going to motivate you outside of your mother and father, brother, sister. You know, someone is going to encourage you to do better. You know, when Floyd was chasing Oscar De La Hoya, everyone was like, get that beaner, get that beaner, get that Mexican, fuck him up, fuck Bob Arum, don't hold him back, don't hold him back, let's go Floyd, let's go Floyd. Team Floyd. 2007, light switch came on, Floyd became Mr. Cinco de Mayo, you know, and these are just the stone cold truths, you know.
Right.
I understand from a pragmatic perspective what you're saying. Floyd is just an entertainer. Well, so was Muhammad Ali.
Right. And I don't expect Floyd to do more than entertain. And what we don't know, Fred, is if he was biking around with his security team who see him on a daily basis, there's a social distancing to be had. Because they're around him on a daily basis. There's no difference than the employees going to Target for $13 an hour.
Man,
risking it all. So like I don't hold Floyd when we had the same weekend where we had people protesting, and
this is not a comparative scenario. You can't. We have to deal with the problem at hand. This is not a comparative situation. We can't compare him to another situation. No, this is just an egomaniac telling 11 other people, fuck that corona shit, man. Let's go on a bike ride. We don't need no mask. It's an ego. You're looking at the picture. That's it. We're looking at the picture. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, like, and you don't know personal relationships. Like, I see Reggie Owens in the chat. Muhammad Ali had a mansion right down the street from me. Not down the street, but you know what I mean? Not far from where I live. Ronald Reagan was an actor. They had a relationship. Just like you can't get mad. I don't care how we feel. You might want to raise an eyebrow at the relationship Don King and Donald Trump had, but just think, you can say what you want to say. They revitalized an entire city. They revitalized Atlantic City together. You know how many jobs did they create? So the point I'm making is you don't know people's private relationship. I'm pretty sure on some level, Ronald Reagan and Muhammad Ali had a relation. We don't know that. I don't know that. So maybe someone can do their history and tell me that.
Even if he did, though, I guess the expectation that they're more than what they are. They're just entertainers. They're not.
No one is just anything. No one is just anything. We are spiritual beings moonlighting as human beings. Nobody is just something, because someone has to be the pastor. Someone has to be Malcolm X. Someone has to be Jim Brown.
So Floyd's not Malcolm X.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. No one is just one thing. I understand your sentiment, but no one is just one thing. No one is just one thing. No one. No. So you're just a father? You're not an employee or an entrepreneur? You're not a husband? No, you're never just one thing.
Right, and I agree with that, but I guess everybody's not, like, if someone were to ask me about electrical engineering, I can't really have an opinion about that because that's not what I do. Asking Floyd anything outside of boxing, when Floyd's talking about boxing or training or business, there's things that Floyd can talk about, but some things Floyd is not well versed to speak on. So to expect Floyd
we'll agree to disagree,
or Terrence Crawford to have some profound opinion about the coronavirus is, to me, unrealistic.
Well, I mean,
I heard what Terrence Crawford said in Mannix's
I live in America. I live in America.
Me aback, but I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. I don't have much more of expertise than Terrence Crawford does on the subject. I have an opposite opinion, But I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, but I'm not relying on his opinion.
Okay. Well, when that man dates your niece, your nephew, your child, or one of your children, then you're going to have an opinion on it. And keep in mind, he was raised in a Floyd Mayweather society. That's why I say it's important to get rid of them, eliminate the threat. Don't let these men breathe. Don't let these women breathe. It is so important that we do that. And that's just personally what I feel, and some people Christians say, give him a 48th chance. Give him a 48th chance if you want to. Now, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving nobody. No, you show me who you are the first time, I believe you. Now I'm going to pretend I'm going to act around you. You know what I mean? Because there's strings to this. You know what I mean? You know that person. I know that person. But I'm never going to trust you again. Come on, man. I'm never going to trust you again. Never. You betray me, I'll never trust you again. Never. How can I trust you? No. So I will agree to disagree, and that's fine.
Oh.
I appreciate your input, though.
And then I got a quick take on the Scottie Pippen contract situation.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just so shocking because in today's NBA, he would have demanded a trade after year 2 or 3 and just sat out until they traded him. I mean, the fact that he didn't, and he didn't really stand up for himself to his last year is shocking. But in the post-LeBron NBA, I don't think that would happen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. He definitely would have held out and got more money. So, but he would have got a max contract.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
He would have got a 4-year deal.
Appreciate you, Fred.
All right, all the time.
Just wanted to get in with the call. All right, man.
Yep. Reg, what's popping?
Yeah, I want to respond to that caller. And even with the Scottie Pippen contract thing, which they brought up, it shows why it's important to bet on your goddamn self. And that's the one point that comes out of Scottie Pippen issue. The issue with the caller, he's stating that he's not white, which I believe he is. If he states he's black, he's still white. We got blacks who I label as Oreos. You're the same thing, no different. You kind of create excuses inside with lessening the impact and effects of the racial dynamics in which we live in. You speak on Floyd not having any impact. He's just a boxer. He's just an entertainer. It almost sounds as dumb as a lady making a comment about just pick up the basketball and dribble. People have to be more dynamic in life. You have to understand you're not just one role in society. You play multiple roles in life. And like I was stating, Ronald Reagan was an entertainer. He didn't achieve to where he becomes the goddamn nastiest president behind Donald Trump to ever run this goddamn country. You have a wrestler, Jesse Ventura. He was nothing but an entertainer. He became a damn congressperson. You got who else was it we brought up? Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was nothing but a damn entertainer. He rises to the prominence of California governor. It becomes yeah, absolutely. So it's many roles. Nobody is just singular in the roles that you play in life. You have to be you have to expound upon what your existence in life. And that's the thing that comes in with Floyd. He's not expounding upon shit, but being a minio ass person who carries wealth that is slowly diminishing because he has no value. He has nothing up in here. What has carried him into being a successful fighter is not going to carry him through life. And what carried him in being a successful fighter is his brain, his ability to think in that ring. Outside that ring, he can't think for shit. Now, when it came to dealing with this issue with Devin Haney, and they have to go about revisiting this. They can get right back on and put that money shit away, Devin Haney. Nobody gives two fucks about that. We live in this society. This is not the way that American society rolls. Real wealthy people do not flaunt wealth. We hear Donald Trump's a billionaire. He ain't flaunting fucking wealth, and he's a fucking idiot. Only idiotic people who come from what they call that shit, nouveau riche, some old term they used to do about people who come from, impoverished backgrounds who come into wealth and they don't know how to behave when they achieve this greatness. This is one of the things that you see in a lot of poor, not saying black folks, but poor people in general who do not have an understanding of money. they carry on the characteristics of nouveau riche type people, newly rich people. But what they can get on there and do with what they have on Instagram, you get back on there. When Devin Haney, you're going to probably do these interviews with some of these white journalists who are going to get on there and want to question you about it. You sidestep their ass when they come with these questions. But what you do to get a step on this one, you can get on there with Floyd. And this is the other thing Floyd needs to be smart about. Every damn other interview during this period of time is finding a way to bring healing to the masses of this country and probably around the world with the shit they putting on. Floyd can get on there and do fundraising for the sport of boxing. Found some foundation you're going to put money into. You have a lot of people in there who are willing to donate. But this motherfucker lacks the goddamn thought to think like that. But he thinks he's smart. It's people with real minds who laugh at Floyd anytime that word comes out his mouth. And it's funny how Floyd is always harping on that shit. Only unintelligent people who really deep down inside feel like they're stupid and that everyone around thinks they're stupid, they're the ones who harp on that shit. So in order for Floyd to become a more intellectual type person, start picking and digging in the books. And that's what the fuck this fool needs to do. But he ain't got no OG wisdom to be passing on to nobody when it comes on what the deal in life. He came into an opportunity that he got lucky. If it wasn't for Al Heyman, Floyd, you would not have achieved that. So don't think it had nothing to do with your brilliance. That is all the workings of Al Heyman. And you haven't done it for anyone else. So it shows that you lack the ability of being intelligent. Yeah, go ahead.
Keep talking. When you're done, I'll gladly elaborate on that.
No, that was my end right there. I'm gonna open it back up.
Oh, appreciate you calling there, Reg.
Yes, indeed.
All right, one, the gift that keeps on giving. Reggie Owens, man, go subscribe to his channel. Man, let's call a spade a spade. Floyd, Al Heyman's genius leveraged Floyd Mayweather. One, he came back. Was it the Marquez fight? You guys got to correct me. We all know he had tax problems. It's no secret. I'm not letting no hat out the bag. That whole paycheck went to, or much of that paycheck, so I'm not wrong, went to his debt that he had and his taxes. You know, the Uncle Sam came for him. Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer of 2000 to 2015. He was the best boxer in the world, right? 2016, 17, he just cruised into the sunset. Al Heyman is a genius. I'm just going to say it right now. And I'm preview to a lot of information just from working the media room and being around boxing and knowing stories. And Al Heyman saved his motherfucking shit. Keep in mind, Floyd didn't make money to his last 3 fights. Conor McGregor, Manny Pacquiao, and who's the other guy? Who's the other guy he made some money? Oh, and the contract with what's that shit's? Whatever it is. You guys need further proof? You guys need further proof? He did a deal in Japan and then had to have the deal reworked. You understand what I'm saying? Floyd is an exceptional once in a century talent without a shadow of a doubt. He did it on his own without Bob Arum and got in tax trouble. Okay? He did it on his own, remember? He did it on his own. No doubt about it. He did it on his own. Al Heyman. Yes, Al Heyman leveraged Floyd. They worked together. He created PBC off of the financial gains that Showtime and Fox and all that because he's a genius about it. No one can ever question Al Heyman in terms of contracts, like in terms of the money. Obviously, there are going to be some fighters that fall by the wayside that don't get their way when you're managing 200 fighters. Yeah, that's the law average. You got 4 kids. You got to give and take somewhere, right? As a parent. So imagine 200 kids, running around. So, but was that 2012? What year did he fight Marquez? Can somebody tell me the year and date? And that'll give us some great insight because he fought Oscar De La Hoya in May 2007, right? When did he fight Marquez? Can someone look that up, the date, so we can have a timeline? I feel like it's 2012. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's 2012. I don't know. I remember watching it off of Venice Boulevard. I had a fight party. Not really a fight party. It was like 6 of us. That way we can have a. I'll look it up. Y'all niggas slow. Mayweather versus Marquez. September 2009. So remember, he retired. If I'm not mistaken, thank you. He retired September 29. He retired, right? And then came back. So he fought Oscar. I'm not sure who he fought after. I'm not sure if Marquez was his guy after that, but he fought him, then retired. He had some financial issues, which was very public, you know. And since then, he's been the most amazing guy financially in the history of sports, right? And he did that with Al Heyman. You understand what I'm saying? So give Floyd, he had the talent. He had the unbelievable talent. You know what I mean? But when you're working on your talent, how can you work on being a businessman? You know what I mean? So I think that that's he fought Hatton after. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, and then he fought Robert Guerrero and motherfucker. I mean, they matched him well. They used Robert Guerrero. You know, Robert Guerrero was the first fight on that 6-fight contract with if am I right? With Showtime, if I'm not mistaken. That was number 1. Yeah, man. So it's just the realities of it, man. And that's the truth, man. Yeah, 4-7, then 5. Yeah, let me go to this box rec. That'll tell me everything. Yeah, but getting back to Floyd as it relates to like character and shit. I mean, I ain't no way in hell, man. I don't really care about me. Shit, man. Let's see, Marquez. It was Ricky Hatton in between. He retired after Ricky Hatton and came back in 2009. Yeah, I remember the Ricky Hatton fight. Check hook in the corner. Yep. And you know, he retired. You know, and he came back with a big splash with Marquez. And then the rest is history. He's a really rich man, you know, and then Warren Buffett came in and convinced him, and I assume he made some investments with Warren Buffett. You know, he was prancing around like he got friends like Warren Buffett, you know. So I mean, so I'm gonna say this: no one is more important than Mr. Hawthorne. No matter what I do in life, no one is more important than Mr. Hawthorne. You know what I mean? I've never been one moved by a celebrity. Like, and my neighborhood is riddled with celebrities, and I'm sure like your neighborhood. You know, I live in Ladera Heights. You know, it's you know what I mean, it's so riddle. I see him in the market every day in the summertime. Every day in the summertime, I'm gonna run into a D-list celebrity, B-list celebrity, A-list celebrity. You know what I mean? So, but I've never been moved by like a celebrity. Never ever been moved. So I think people are still mesmerized by Floyd and his money. Like, oh man. Hence why 11 people are riding a bike with him during the coronavirus, and Reggie Owens is right. Devin Haney shouldn't be showing money in a time like this. Actually, I actually did a video on that. About that about 2 or 3 weeks ago when the virus first hit. You understand, people were really struggling. I mean, I was inspired. I saw a 78 video and I was inspired, and I hadn't given it a thought, about cutting my tenants' rent, and I was inspired to do that. And it's just important that we be a community right now. It's just what I feel. D-list, right? What's a D-list celebrity, right? The motherfucker that make cameo appearances and shit. You know what I mean? Locally famous. People know him from being like, the sidekick to Jamie Foxx and whatever he does and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you know, it's important. So it's important that we be a community. So, you know what I mean? It's genuinely that important. So so where are we at in this? Where are we at in this shit? It's 10:46. God damn. Damn. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Reese. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Adrian Broner been calling out Floyd as well. He has. I haven't been listening to AB. But oh, let me open up the phone line. That's why y'all niggas not calling it. I'm so stupid. Oh man. Go ahead and call back in. Yeah, so yeah, it's that important. So I think that that's Fight Fred need all your super chats back. Yeah. We'll get it back eventually. You know, y'all can donate in the super chat if you like. Oh shit, my bus. I got to bring you in the right way.
Double check the B12.
Double check the details. Gotta cross my eyes, or I can't
sleep well. Man, what's good with it, Fred?
How you feel, dog? How you feel?
Man, you know I feel good, bro. Feeling good. I wanted to touch on not Reggie Owens, because Reggie Owens always makes a really, really good point. You know what I'm saying, from a very mature and intelligent perspective. But I'm talking. This is a message to the last caller before that. Number one, get some bass into your voice. Number two, don't call whispering. It sounded like dude was whispering. We all grown, well, besides Reese and a couple other ones, we don't want to hear that. We grown ass women. Speak with your chest out. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be doing all that whispering shit.
Weight on my shoulders.
It sounds like you're in your mama's basement. Now,
you get it right. Weight on my shoulders, bring the best out, nigga. You get it right, or you
that's
get left
right,
out, nigga.
Poke your chest out, nigga. That's right.
You so late, nigga. You late to the motherfucker, man. Come on, man.
Man, you ain't never lied, bro, on everything, man. But look, man, look. When it comes to Michael Jordan, though, right? When it comes to Michael Jordan, right? A lot of people don't understand that when you a child and you get to see somebody that's, you know, first of all, people just throw out the aspect that the dude was like the biggest black figure for year upon year upon year. You understand what I'm saying? After 91, after the passing of the torch, as I like to call it, with Magic Johnson, it was a wrap. Like, because Magic was that dude. A lot of people, I mean, I wasn't around, but what I hear from my uncles, you know what I'm saying, my aunts, they said Magic was that dude in the 80s. Like, people love Magic Johnson. I mean, he was that guy, you know, the Showtime Lakers and all that. But even, you know, Larry Bird and him said when he walked in there, they didn't even feel like a celebrity. They felt like, damn, this is Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, they said that when he scored that 63-point night, they said it was like he was floating, like he was God. Like they said they never seen nothing like that before. I'm talking about when he played the Celtics in Game 2.
Yeah.
I believe it was in the 80s, sometimes in the 80s. But anyway, Michael is just different, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I get why even regular people, celebrities, gravitate towards certain type of, because they just have a certain glow. It's not to say that they are God, but it's being God-like. Like, you're showing your highest self. Does that make any sense? Like, you're not, he didn't have a submissive bone in his body. That's basically what I'm trying to get to. Remember, Jordan played in the hand check era. Majority of these players would not be able to adapt. They would not be able to last in the hand check era. They are too used to crying and complaining. They would get thrown out the NBA. That's how ruthless it was. You had Charles Oakley, a monster. Shit, even Charles Barkley back then used to be a monster. Like, these dudes, Greg Othertag and Karl Malone, I can just go on and on. So, like, when you got people who didn't fuck around, it's a different type of time. I mean, even Scotty, you know, he wasn't that rah-rah type of dude at first, but being in that league long enough, shit, you saw what he did to Patrick Ewing. Threw him down all crazy, start throwing punches and shit. I was like, they look at Scotty crazy ass. So, like, I just feel like it was a different type of time, and Michael was held on that super high platform as like a godlike figure because he was just doing shit that nobody could do. First of all, somehow this man gambled. They said supposedly he gambled $250 million away. And then his sneakers is so fucking popular that he made all that back within 3 years.
Crazy.
That's some scary shit. That's some scary shit. And then supposedly his father got killed because of his gambling habits, because he had either owed somebody some big time role. There's always gonna be a conspiracy behind it, but a lot of people who said they were close to Jordan said he was out of control, going crazy, staying up at 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. He'd even be gambling on his off time in the summertime. They said like freaking 16 hours straight. Like he was just obsessed with gambling. And when he would lose, I need another million. You know what I'm saying? He was just going crazy. So he has a very fascinating life that he can make all those mistakes, make all those problems, and then he still is labeled a billionaire. That's some crazy shit, because people buy up his sneakers that heavy. You understand what I'm saying? And even his wife had not only, got a divorce because, he was wilding out, with the women and all that, but she just said, I couldn't handle his gambling habit. You know what I'm saying? Because she was, Christian, God-fearing, all that kind of stuff, and said that was the final straw. And she had it where she took, they said, $75 million to $100 million of his own money. You understand? Which was a lot back in the day. That was considered like crazy amounts of money when they got a divorce. So I just think Michael has just a very interesting life, and I think that's why people gravitate to him, no matter if it's the good, the bad, the ugly. And I actually like my sports athletes to be aggressive. I like the way he was talking to people. Like he was like, "Come on, I want to win." Like I don't know why we in this PG era where like people like they want to like silence you if you say something that's like like nigga poke your chest, like you know what I'm saying, like actually play hard. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a bitch. Pick your ass back up. Let's go. At least that's how I was raised. When I played on the playground, you got knocked down. It ain't no, I feel so sorry. It's nigga, get your punk ass back up. Get your mark ass up, nigga. The fuck you doing? Get up. Or go sit your ass down on that motherfucking bench. You pick, you know what I'm saying? You make your option. You know what I'm saying? Like you pick your option on what you want to do. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just grew up a little different. And Fred, you probably, you came from Harlem and then you came from both. You play on the playground there. It ain't no, shits and giggles. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas playing hard. At least on what I know, or even in the gyms. If you go and play the pickup games in the gyms, I'm pretty sure it was intense. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people throw hands, which that ain't the right way to handle things. But shit, sometimes that's what people had to do to get their aggression out or whatever. They were losing or somebody was busting their ass. But I just feel like people shouldn't worship people though to the point that you can't, be objectifiable about what they do if it's fucked up. Just like when Jordan didn't speak later on in his career when shit was real, he wasn't speaking on when stuff was happening. That was fucked up, and I always hold Jordan accountable for that.
Yeah,
I don't go,
when all those kids were getting killed
I grew up
Chicago.
on Jordan,
yeah.
so what you say?
Yeah,
what
when all those kids were getting killed for those Jordans, remember? They were
man,
I remember
that fucked with me, bro. That fucked like when I got older and I started looking up like YouTube, because I was like really into Jordan heavy from like 15 on up to about 23, 24 years old. And when I started really looking into the shit and seeing people dying, I mean, I knew people was getting robbed because I was around and shit, but I didn't know people was straight dying over the fucking shoe. Like straight up teenagers would get their throat slashed and shit. I'm like, is it that serious for a fucking sneaker, bro? Something that all you gotta do is hustle or work your ass out. You can buy it yourself. You don't have to rob them. But, to each his own. People gonna do what they do. Vices are gonna be vices. But I just feel like with Michael, man, some people, even with Floyd, they just get too wrapped up. They spend too many. Remember, Fred, you are what you put your time into. There's a reason why Floyd was a master boxer. He put damn near all of his time into that. It's the reason why Michael Jordan was a master basketball player in the middle to late of his career, because that's all he put his time into. Even on the thing, I was surprised when they said he didn't do no drugs. You know what I'm saying? They said he opened the door and they had women on this side and cocaine here and people smoking weed there and partying there. He could have easily joined and been, oh man, these are my teammates, these are my comrades. He said, nah, I'm gonna protect my body. I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my room and get back to doing laundry and cleaning up my, like most people don't have that in them though. You understand where I'm coming from? Like that killer gene that I ain't gonna call it hero, but just have that in you where you like, nah, I ain't fucking up my body. You know what I'm saying? I care too much about my career to just fuck everything up.
Sure.
And even with Floyd, as wild and crazy as he is, it's amazing that he don't do drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he come from a history and a background of your mother was hooked on the stuff. Not saying that it has to trickle down, but it's just amazing that he took the other route. Like, okay, I saw what it can do to you. I ain't doing it. You know, just like me, and just like pretty much anybody else that's in the chat. You got a family member, you got an uncle, you got an aunt. You know what I'm saying? They strung out on that shit, but you chose not to do it because you said I ain't going out like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a legacy to live by. I ain't going out like that. So I just feel like we can learn a lot. Is basically what I'm trying to say. We can learn a lot from the good and the bad. You don't have to just be up they ass 24/7 and go, oh my God, you said something about Floyd. Floyd don't give a fuck about you. Is Floyd putting any money in your pocket?
Mm-hmm.
Is he helping you get out of debt? Because I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of motherfuckers be in debt. The same people defending them going hard. Are they going to help? You know what I'm saying? Floyd going to help you pay your payday loan? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's all. I don't know. I just feel like people do too much with that. And Fred, I get what you're saying. You're saying that, like, when it comes to athletes and stuff, people, they idolize them a little too heavy. Like, but when you were growing up, Fred, who was the number one athlete that you looked up to and just said, that's what I want to model myself after when it comes to just work ethic? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Just like on a work ethic point of view, who did you point at when you were maybe a teenager, somewhere around being a teenager?
Probably Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, okay.
My first guy was
and look, he was a good role model, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about that. He was a good role model.
Dream team.
You know what I'm saying? So, was it just his feistiness on the court, or was it
I was a little guy.
Stuff? Which one?
I was a little guy, so you know what I mean.
Right.
I was a get to the rim guard. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha.
And then when Mark Jackson came around, I added the teardrop, and then I became like a well-rounded inside 15-foot guard. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that was Mark Jackson was my favorite player growing up. Like after I got out of my Isaiah Thomas phase, you know.
Right. I mean, Mark Jackson was feisty. I remember being a kid watching him play. Mark Jackson was no joke, bro. Them battles that he had with Jordan, I used to watch them the playoffs and shit. Man, that shit was legendary. Reggie Miller and him, man. See, people didn't get to see that, bro. With Jalen Rose, bald headed. Remember when he was bald and shit? Jalen Rose, like just all of that, man. Just seeing them go head to head, that shit was tight, bro. But back on even with Devin Haney, I feel like with Devin Haney, he's gonna grow and he's gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like people put too much emphasis on like the now, like oh my God, it's right now. Why can't he grow and evolve and be even better than what he is? You know, socially and being able to, I don't know, like just really standing on whatever you say. Like sometimes it takes time to get there. Everybody it moves on a different type of time. You understand what I'm saying? LeBron James wasn't automatically saying what he said now because he's more articulate now about how he says things. Does that make any sense? I'm not dissing him in any way, but
that's what I was saying.
But when he first came out, he was keeping it short and sweet. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying we're looking down on the subject now. So that's what Reese's is 35. I'm 42. So we're looking down on the situation. You know, at 21, I was in a white college. You know, I was in a Quaker college. So who am I to say this? And I'm giving this college $40,000 of my money. You know what I mean? Like that's true. That's a contradiction. You know, so
right.
I think you grow into it. You know, 30, 31, 32. I was like, oh, I got it now. You know what I mean? And then it takes time to put action to it. You know, it takes a lot of courage to put action to it. No, I'm not taking this money because it compromises my integrity. No, I'm not doing this because I'm a bet on myself. You know what I mean? So it takes courage, you know. Maybe if I would have had a father, I could have got it sooner, you know.
True. And see, that's a big thing that nobody like to throw in there. People love to point fingers and judge somebody, but you don't even know if they had an uncle to help them out. If they did or did not, or did the streets teach them? So you have to look at each and every individual experience, and then you base your judgment on that. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're going to go to the maximum or the minimum or somewhere in the middle. But me, I try not to invoke so much emotion into somebody younger unless I know exactly who you've been talking about. See, with Devin, I can kind of see why Reese was kind of going in a little bit, though, because you have a daddy that was, or at least from what I see, he's super socially aware and conscious of the Black experience, and he's been teaching his child since, I'm pretty sure since he's been 9, 8, maybe even 10 years old, about the Black experience and how you need to conduct yourself. And of course, like I said, we are all flawed. We all gonna make mistakes. You feel me? But I just feel like with him, let's just let him grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let him grow. Because I'm pretty sure Floyd, see, I wasn't aware of Floyd that much when he was, in the early 2000s. I don't know if he was saying off the wall shit about maybe the Black community or not saying enough or whatever the case may be. But I just remember Floyd after about 2007 on up. Does that make any sense?
No, you're right. I feel you. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Butcher, I'm gonna go ahead and get back into the chat. I appreciate the show, Fred, as always, and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, y'all.
Appreciate you. Wow. Yeah. Thanks, Ant. Yeah, man. Where we at? We at 11 o'clock. Oh, Pretty Cal. McDonald's or a shopping spree, Pretty Cal? I saw your stories. Oh man. So where we at? Anybody else calling in? Anybody else beaming in? And I hope we're just taking notes. Like, I mean, Floyd is probably one of the top 10 polarizing names in the sport of boxing. Hope we're taking notes and I'll tell you in a second. Where you at?
We don't need no clothes.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit, nigga. Nah.
Before I get to my point about Haney, I'm curious. Did the athletic commission get back to you?
Say it again.
Did the athletic commission get back to you with the glove situation?
No, they didn't email me back. No, they emailed some other people, not me. Yeah.
Okay. This whole Devin Haney situation, I don't take no offense to it. This is the boxing community, the boxing world. It's rough and rugged. It's dirty. It's a dirty business. So it's no big deal. People, we gotta. This ain't tennis, man. This ain't tennis. If you want to watch tennis or watch clean cut characters, you can watch tennis. But this is boxing. It's a dirty business. My only problem is Haney. He has no business calling out Lomachenko. That's my problem. That's what I'm offended about. He should be fighting the young fighters at his level. Gervonta Davis.
Hold up, time out.
Gary Russell.
Time out. What the fuck do you mean he has no right to be calling out Lomachenko? Explain that.
How many world champions has he beat?
He is the world champion. What do you mean, how many champions has he beat? He's the world champion at 135. So you fight the best guy at 135.
How many world champions has he beat?
Man, the kid is 21 years old. What are you talking about? How many world champions has he beat? He was the youngest world champion in boxing. He was 20 years old. He was a 20-year-old world champion at the time.
He was given that belt. He didn't beat the champion. He was given that belt.
Why was he given that belt? Because your coward ass favorite fighter ducked him. That's why. I know you like Lomachenko. You like Lomachenko. I know you like Lomachenko. You're a Lomachenko fan.
Come on, man.
You
Come
are.
on, man. Lomachenko got bigger fish to fry. He should be fighting. He's fighting Teofimo.
So Teofimo is a bigger fish than Devin?
Hell yeah. Teofimo's got a couple of wins on his resume.
I know.
He got a win over a champion.
I know.
He beat the champion to get his belt.
I know. And
yeah, exactly. You know. No, you don't know. You're just a clown. You're a fucking joke.
I know. And that's why I keep 2 guns in my house for people just like you.
Fuck you.
Motherfucker. Shit. Toy guns, that is. Fucking clown.
Wait.
What's up, Reese? Go ahead.
Wait, I know he just informed his mouth to say.
Oh, you want me to put you on hold?
No, am I here? Can you hear me?
You out and clear.
I know that fuck. Who the fuck was that? See,
a troll.
People. We not kicking the cock them type of people. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not even gonna give my energy. I'm finna say something. At the end of the day, Who are you to tell somebody who they should and couldn't be fighting when you don't even? That's not even in your career, man. If you don't get your twisted mouth ass on, he just wants to. I hate people like that. They want to be heard and seen. But bitch, if you see them on the street, they quiet as a hush puppy. Man, Fred, stop letting the motherfuckers play with you, because that was disrespectful. You don't disrespect nobody. So I'm gonna need you to unhumble yourself. Sometimes you gotta make a motherfucker know it. You know, you ain't no child. But what we not gonna do, don't call on nobody else's radio, a podcast, being disrespectful with his fucking, ooh, I bet his mama motherfucking maggot ass. Ooh, that really pissed me off. But like I said, I just feel like sometimes you gotta allow people to see people for who they are. Devin Young, yeah, you 21. We can't be picking and choosing when we want to be an adult and be grown. However, I'm the type of person like this. Just like you said, I don't give a damn how much money you got, who you are, who you're associated with. I'm still gonna treat you like you me. We both regular. You know what I mean? I don't put people on pedestals. You understand? I will not. For what? And that's the problem. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it be the fans that create these monsters, and then when these monsters get out of control, we want to blame the person. That's why I be telling people I'm not a fan. I'm a supporter to a certain degree. Sometimes these fans be gassing the dumb shit, and then guess what? They feed off of that. So if a motherfucker applying you for some fuck shit, they gonna continue to do it. So what the fans need to stop doing? They need to start calling people out on their shit. Just like I told y'all months ago. If Deontay Wilder do something wrong, Jamal or EJ, I have the right, if you know, especially if I fuck with you, to correct you and tell you, look, you wrong. I ain't gonna blast you in the public. I'm gonna talk to you behind closed doors. I'm gonna hit you behind, because you know I respect you enough. But I'm not gonna sit up there. If I know you wrong, I'm not gonna sit up there and validate the point where he had. No, nigga, you wrong, and that's the problem. People don't want to take ownership. Cut that down, Dakota. You got about 2 TVs. You don't need to watch both TV. These fucking spoiled children. I'm sick. Fred. This is what I deal with. Hold on. Hold on.
Hey, this is real time.
You see it, and they both work.
Hey, mama bought them. Hey, mama bought them. That's your fault. You bought them. You had them put up.
No, hold on. No. Let me get you together. No, you come my video. No, the grandparents. No. So and they already know. You can buy them whatever. They keep up with it though. You see what I'm saying? Now they already know when you come over here with me, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. I did my part, but I'm blessed. But that's what when I speak, I only speak from experience. I don't act better than, but you understand what I'm saying? I done been without, and I done had. So certain things don't move me. You see what I'm saying? Like Fred, you know, we was at that private party. I'm ducked off by myself. It was a lot of shit going on. Everybody mind their business. I don't want to be in everybody's face, because everybody can't come sit in my face. Call it what you want. No, and especially with people that don't have a intellect and just think off the script of emotion and don't really sit up there and analyze stuff and research. Bitch, you can't sit by me. I ain't even gonna waste my time because you're gonna piss me off. Because one thing you're not gonna do, you ain't gonna make me feel dumb because you lack the knowledge. I don't mind helping you if you want to gain knowledge, but you're not gonna make me feel less than because you don't know. Some people that ain't on our time, and some people will never be on. It don't make us better than or less than. However, I'm not gonna lessen myself because you don't know. Now, if you're willing to learn, I don't mind helping you, and vice versa. I don't mind being corrected because iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? But we gotta stop creating these monsters. Because I like Michael Jordan. His money going to them prisons. The same prisons they put our black folks in for nothing, or less or nothing. So make it make sense. I don't care about all that. I don't care about all that. Them white folks be rich. They walk around. They go to school with motherfucking shorts on and a jogger and hoodie. Black folks want to go stand in line, get killed for them same motherfucking Jordans that they come out every fucking year just to go prove a point to the same motherfucker you live next door to that's eating noodles, sour bottle drinking, pallet land, don't have no furniture, but you got all the Jordans lined up. Your priorities all fucked up. People gotta stop feeding into that. And stop letting people tell you who you are because you don't have. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself. Stop Stop making the society make you feel like, oh, you less than because you don't have this and then the third. So what? You got a peace of mind. You got a peace of mind. You got some substance behind yourself. That shit, because you can't take that shit when you go to you die, you go to hell. When you're dead. Fuck. Because like I said, I'm glad he funding that money. I ain't anything about no money. Because when you have real money, you like you said, you ain't gotta do all that. And I follow Devin Haney on Snapchat. He be at the casinos gambling. I said, Lord, because he only 21. This motherfucker get me big gambling. I said, oh Lord, but you don't live your life. But his daddy seems like, you know, he you know what I mean? His daddy seems like, you know, he got his son under control. However, people throw away their own family for a motherfucker just to, you know, you see what I'm saying? A motherfucker make you give them an ultimatum inside the middle of your daddy. So you gotta just watch how this shit play out. Hopefully it's for the good, but mark my word, and I ain't no psychic. I just can sense things. Fuck that. And I hope his daddy can pull him to the side. Yeah, you wrong. That's why I don't make excuses. Your daddy, listen, son, the route you going, be mindful, because you don't want to associate yourself with that, because then they're gonna put that on you. So you gotta be mindful. And fuck Lomachenko. Go tell them to take some more drugs. Go tell them go knock the Mario coins inside a bitch head. We don't want to hear about him. Take your ass to Fight Hype. Take your ass to motherfucking, what's that man? Radio right here with his coon ass. Take that shit over there. But over here, you ain't gonna be disrespectful, hoe. Period. And I'm out, y'all. Good day. Thanks for joining.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely not happening. For sure. Not on my watch. You know what I mean? They anxious. They just dying to call in. Hey, but guess what we gonna do? Guess what we gonna do? See, this is what I do to coons, man. This is what I do to coons. This is what I do. If y'all bored tomorrow, give them a call. If y'all bored tomorrow, give them a call. We don't play them games over here. Give him a call. Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out. He would love to hear from you. I'll play. Hey, I'm telling you, dog. I don't play, man. I smile and honky dory. Ha 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 ha. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. I don't play. I don't play. I don't play those games. You think? All right, keep playing. All right. Anyways, somebody give him a call. Have fun on your lunch break tomorrow. You know what I mean? Call him 15 times. You know, make him change his number. Call him block so you don't have your number. Fuck with him. Have a good time. Amen. Yeah. Appreciate you calling in. Yeah. Clown ass. Where we at? See, that's how you win, man. You beat them at their own game. That's how you win. Yeah, that's how you win. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Okay, Reg, you calling in. I gotta put you back on. I gotta put it back on 1 second. Go ahead, Reg. Now you on. What's popping, Reg?
Yeah, man, I want to say something to the Ku Klux Mayonnaise Clan caller that called in. And him speaking about Devin not having the right to speak to Loma. Who gave Loma the right to get an opportunity for a championship belt after 3 fights?
Mm-hmm.
Who gave him opportunities to become a champion at what was it, 5 fights? So what the hell is this fool talking about? This is the delusion that comes from suburban America. Mm-hmm. To keep you know where I'm going from, mm-hmm. to where they can't even paint a racial thing on me with it, mm-hmm. but from suburban and rural America. This is the dejected thoughts that come from y'all, mm-hmm. why y'all become so irrelevant within American society. You sound like clowns every time you speak, uh-huh. every time you think you bring privilege to certain uh-huh. people. Those privilege days are dead. You must show and prove in this damn day and age. Mm-hmm. So all that mayonnaise crap y'all come with that your grandparents done taught you or whatever you try to live by, mm-hmm. kill it.
Yeah.
Loma needs to prove who he is, because Loma is nobody when it comes to the legacy of this game because of people like you that support mm-hmm. him ducking and dodging the best talent that's out here. It'll be a faded memory, as he's already a faded current champion, mm-hmm. franchising them and shit. Like, F all that.
If he got an opportunity to fight for a belt in his third fight as a professional, he needs to step up and fight the real challenge, who is also a champion who has his belt because of his cowardice act. So you go somewhere in your little Appalachian, like I say, Ku Klux Mayonnaise Clan type crap, and get up out of here with it. Lomachenko's a nobody, and that's why Devin Haney's gonna crush him. That's why Devin Haney's pressing him. But that's all I got. I want to respond to that.
I appreciate you, Reg. Yeah, give him a call, man. He would love to hear from a couple of Negroes. Give him a call.
Yeah, no, I sidestep little clown ass people, but I ain't gonna call that.
Somebody gonna call. It's gonna be about 5,000-10,000 people to watch this video. Somebody gonna call.
For sure.
All right, appreciate you, Reg.
Keep the show going for 30 more minutes.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh man. Yeah, man. Give him somebody gonna call him on a replay. Oh man, you gonna be talking about this. Oh man. Yeah, champ side. Yeah, man, that shit was that Michael Jordan shit was good. You know what I mean? Yeah, Devin to pick it up, Reese. Devin to pick it up. But I understand exactly where you come from when it's that man gonna call the law and file a report, so it's not that deep. Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. I'll edit him out. I'll edit him out the show once I cut it off. It'll be good. So where we at? Where we at in the show? Yeah, that was TB calling it. TB got a voice thing. He got a voice thing where he could change his voice and shit. That was TB. That was TB calling it. Oh shit. Oh man. That's funny. So. Oh yeah, you already know that. Yeah. Ton of people like that play the victim, Reese, for sure. You're gonna have to change his number. I guarantee you 20 people gonna call him. I can guarantee you that. You know what I mean? Don't call the show trying to be a hero. It's the hero. We gonna get you. You know what I mean? Keep it a buck. That wasn't you, TV. You sure you ain't called in a minute? You know what I mean? It was Super Cool. Where he been? We gonna have to get Super Cool to call. I'm gonna have to go through my logs and get his number. He in Vegas, right? 702. Yeah, we gonna call Super Cool tomorrow. That's what we gonna do. Somebody in the chat, you know, it's the same. It's us. Someone in the chat remind me to call Super Cool tomorrow and see how he's doing. You know what I mean? Hopefully we catch him in between workouts. You know what I mean? We'll give him a call. Oh man, that's funny. So yeah. So we good? Any more phone calls? We good? We done got everything out we need to get out. Good. I guess we good. I appreciate everybody coming in. Salito got 14 losses and 4 draws. And damn, Salito lost 14 times. Hey, I'm gonna tell you a great story about Salito. Tell you a great story. I saw the weigh-in, right? And he was shaking. Go watch his last fight. When he got beat in Vegas. I think it was Rocky Martinez or somebody like that. I forget who it was. And he was shaking. And nah, you can't call in, man. It's over. Now he want to call in. It's over, man. It's over. And he was shaking. I said, oh, this motherfucker gonna lose. I want some money on that fight. I bet just because he was shaking, getting on the scale, I was like, oh man, he didn't cut his weight good. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Oh, okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. I got a white one. I'll try that one. And you tell me what it looked like. Yeah, man. So that's where we're at, man. I step on bigotry, man. I step on it, man. Man, that's one of the blessings about being fearless. You know what I mean? Let me take it. Oh, now you want to call in? Yeah. Since you ain't Jesus, play Black Moses 708. What it do, big homie? Where you been?
Man, I'm telling you right now.
Oh, I thought this was TB.
Devin Haney's gonna end up like.
I don't even want to. Good one. They call it in now. They miss me. What's up, Reese Joe?
Fred, this is my last time. Do not edit that. We need that. Because guess what? He just actually made a great example of how whites think of blacks. So when we can't say we can't whoop a white dude can't whoop us, but that do not edit that out. Because what he said is what white people be thinking, but he was bold enough to say it. So this gonna be the next topic. So if Danny if Danny, what's the name, Haney, getting all this ridicule about saying what he said, he put no name on it. Is it cool for them to say what they say? But see, now we got the proof. A white boy called it and said what he said. So please don't edit it. Actually, edit this whole motherfucking live and leave that part and put it up on social media.
Okay.
Come on with it. Now we ain't gonna do that. Now we finna have a debate. We're gonna let the world debate. Because when we say stuff is wrong, but when they say stuff, well, he didn't mean it. No, he said what he said. They feel certain ways, just like we have the right to feel certain ways. But when we do, it's a problem. But when they do, it's like, well, no. We on the same playing field. We're gonna play them at their own game. Don't ever feel comfortable to think you can say what you want to say, but we can't. And then we gotta apologize and I'm not racist. Bitch, yeah, I am. Because I don't go by a Western definition. So call it what you want. Yeah, I'm sick of it. Please don't.
Okay.
Please don't take it out.
I'm with it.
I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. Appreciate you.
I love you. I'm out.
All
Good
right,
night.
Good night. Good night, Reese. Don't call me one more time. I said don't call me one more time. That means call me twice. I don't know. But appreciate. Hey man, where we at, man? Yeah, they love us, man. They love us, man. We rock stars in here, TB. We rock stars, Reggie Owen. You know, they look forward to hearing Reggie Owens' voice. You know what I mean? One of them got a crush on Reggie Owens. You know what I mean? They like, where the hell TB at? You know what I mean? See, you ain't called in a week, so you got to keep Chicago calm, man. When you call in, you keep Chicago calm. But when you don't call in, they tend to get out of hand. You know what I mean? So, oh, man. TB, stop protecting him, man. He lost 14 times, man. Let the nigga lose 14 times. I am going to edit that shit out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I keep the clip loaded, man, just in case. You know what I mean? So where we at? Where we at, Patty Dean? How you doing, Patty Dean? How you been? How was your weekend? How was your yoga classes? How was yoga? Yoga good? All right, I'm glad yoga's good. I'm glad you're doing well. Man, I'm joking. I know you do Pilates. Patty Pilates, right? That's what it is. So yeah, play that Nipsey. Which one y'all want? Which one y'all want? You want this one? I got a show today. That's what I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Yeah, man. So we good, man. We good. DB, you in here? You beautiful, Frederick. Oh, you got me in all caps now, huh? Oh shit. I'll see you at the next fight. Okay. Put me in all caps one more time. Put me in caps one more time. Shit, I might buy you a drink. I'll buy you a drink. Hey, where DB at? DB done fell off, man. He done fell and slipped into something, huh? Either he's running to or running from. You know what I mean? Somebody call me and tell me you got anybody that want to help DB out tonight? Anybody want to call and help DB out? She got me in all caps. Oh shit. Yes, you are, Patty. Someone got to call, man. You don't put it in the chat. You got to call me and say it. Somebody called me and said, you know what I mean? Somebody called me and tell me to play the song. No, don't play the song yet. Oh, no. Don't play the song yet. Oh, somebody call me. I know we on quarantine time. I know we on quarantine time. This was a fast show though. This show was downhill from the start. Downhill from the start. Somebody got to call me and tell me to play the song. Oh shit. Oh, that Teddy Riley shit. I saw the memes. I did. Hey, I tuned out because it was double. Appreciate you, People Hernandez. Yeah, man. That shit was fun. Those memes got me dying. I think those memes gonna replace Michael Jordan, man. That nigga had 500,000 people in there when I checked in. And everyone was like, we can't hear you. He can't hear you. Yeah, celebrities in there like, we can't hear you. And no one could see it. What the hell were they doing? I got to watch the replay of that shit. That shit had to be funny. Because I didn't come in the beginning. V12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's while I can't sleep well. What up, Ant?
Man, I just gotta say, great calls, everybody, tonight. Everybody was phenomenal. Keep up the good energy for tomorrow. Let's keep that same energy and look. Play the motherfucking song.
I appreciate you. But I got a voice I want to play. Oh, call back. I tried to time it up. Shit. Call right back. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, dog. But guess what? We're going to one-up you tonight, Ant. We're going to one-up you one more time. Call back in. Call back in. I saw you. Call back in. Call back in. Call back in. I saw your number. Call back in. Call back in. Hurry up. We ain't got time. Time is running. Time is money. Oh, man. Somebody give him a call. Let him know what to do. Somebody give him a call. Let him know what to do. Teddy Riley. Not you, Ant. Not you, Ant. I want the other person to call back in. Call back in. Call me now. You're taking too long. Come on. Come on. Not you. I don't want you to call in. I want someone else to call in. Come on. That's on me, baby. I ain't taking no losses. That's on me, baby. That shit goes. Hey, I didn't even care about Yellow Beezy till Earl came out to that shit. Didn't even give a fuck. Didn't give two shits about the nigga. And then that nigga came out to him against Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia? Was it Mikey Garcia the first fight? Oh no, it was Ocampo. It was Ocampo. Not you, Aunt Fresh. Miss Patty Dean, we waiting. Come on, hurry up. We ain't got time. You wasting. Hit that replay button. Or what is that? A resend. Or hit that green phone button. We waiting on you. Dedication, hard work, plus patience. The sum of all my sacrifice. I'm done waiting. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. We in here every night, man. That's love. That's love. Aunt, why you calling me back in? Oh, he pushed it by accident. Okay, good. Miss Patty Dean. Come on, we ain't got time. Time is money. You know that. You teaching all them classes. I want you to say my name and all. I want to hear my name sound like in all caps. I got a question. You don't need no clothes for this. Every time I flow with this. Oh, you need to remix, huh? We don't need no clothes for this. Get me on the flow with this. Say my name in all caps. What it sound like?
Play the song.
Good night. Good night. Appreciate you, Patty D. Appreciate you.
Good night.
All right, good night. Oh, man. I tried. What up, Amir, Duke, Phil, Pretty Kel, Tony Snow, Phil, man, I appreciate you, Travis, man. Play the motherfucking song, man. That's what we in here, 1-900 Hustler. Travis, Phil, Patty Dean, appreciate you, Corey Lee, Travis, Mr. Illegal, Dallas J, Reggie Owens, appreciate you, King. Pretty Kel came in here regulators. The theft of your property. What that nigga say? 1-900 Hustler. What it do, D Hodges? Tony Snow, CJ, J8, appreciate you. People Hernandez, I got 5 mics. All I need is 5 mics. Phantom Brawler, Mark Wonderlick, Patty Dean, what it do? Play this your favorite part, y'all. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. It's fight for millions. Hey. When much expected, much is given. And you know the sad part about it is, I'm the only media member that has the courage to tell Floyd, you on some bullshit. No one else is gonna do it. It may never happen, you know what I mean? I don't, because I'm not gonna chase the nigga down for an interview, but everybody gonna kiss his ass. How much money you got, Floyd? Hey, that's a dope ass watch you spent $18 million on. How about the water in Flint, Floyd?
Children, it's a given. You gotta give it.
Be a blessing. Yo. It's my personal statement.
Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop paces. Determined to be the greatest. Yeah. Bobbing and weaving. They changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition. Back with predictions. Hopes you fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something to the way. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. That's a paper, another person. Learn quickly, they'll come for your road. Can't take it.
Sing this shit, y'all. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey.
It's all in what you do. Hey.
Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Reese. I'm gonna make that a clip. We gonna have some fun with that shit. Appreciate y'all. Barbershop comments. See y'all motherfuckers tomorrow, man. We quarantining and chilling tomorrow night too. All right. Hey, Pretty Cal, I need you to put my name in all caps one time for me. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.